Merry Christmas and to the world. Thank you for your work. And when I say that, I speak for the goddess, myself, and seven other Etheresses, along with us. The 44 goddesses. There are 44 goddesses. 44 goddesses. 44 GODDESSES. We just got out of a big bind. All right. The Etheresses. There are 9 of us Etheresses. What did I say now? Say thank you. So my goddess says that this world has been telling this world has been working. Don't tell him like that. But so the world even I do see. I don't get to see it because I gotta. Okay, so what do you see? I see people that's working their asses off. They're going crazy because they're doing anything they can do to get someone's attention. Okay, so you do spend hours. Well, she does watch 8 hours a day. This woman has never watched like television ever. She does watch Your World hours a day when she needs to. When she's dead in her bed because she doesn't have any Adderall, she spends. She can't, because. Uh, I first said to tell why. Okay, why is because she signed up for 4 tortured lives. Okay, she signed up for 4 torture lives. You know that we are. Do you know that we are all in a reincarnated state in a world called Earth? And yes, the world called Earth is a reincarnated state. You can't get out of it. No one can. Not even Buddha. I'm Buddha. Hey, behind me, Goddess Buddha. I'm so sorry. She is also Buddha. So we get to really so fairly. I'll get back to that. But I was gonna tell you how actually I could never have that happen to her, that kind of stuff. And for her and all the girls in the universe, I had to go through something that you do not want to discuss with people. Okay, I had to go through four torture lives on my own. So of the 77 lives I was assigned, I'm now on my 74th life. Okay, so tell them about how I get tortured. It doesn't matter. That one will let you do last. That one will get you second. Well, that one will get you last. Okay, I do it. Okay, so I I was Jane Grey. Okay, Queen Jane Grey. Queen Jane, one of the fancy Queen Jane, just like one of the usually as well as Charlemagne's fanciness is like that. But it was Queen Jane. It was a special E. Well, I'm actually the divine right of the kings says that you cannot take me and torture me horrendously. 3 days you cannot take me 3 days. So here's what's happening, people. Okay, I was taken 3 days after my coronation, which was a big deal coronation, like a huge deal coronation. Okay, I do know my aisles when I walked on them, and I do never forget them. Okay, you guys. So you are in a lot of trouble, people, because I've walked down a lot of aisles, and I've been coronated a lot of times on the earth, and I do like my coronations because I'm a grand kingdom taker. I take my kingdoms to glorious places. I'm a little bit tired of it. I will do it again. But I am Sultan. Okay? I am Sultan, and if you take that away from me, I will take that away from you. And I am so sorry if I think I had to go into that, but that's a really big threat I have to say to that one. So to go back to it, and I will give it a little bit of glory. So all but 3,000 people on this earth are beautiful, awesome. This is, oh my God, I want to pass out on a person, including Tiffany told it. Including Tiffany told us she's a princess mermaid, and that's an actuality. Okay, so she says so bye and says so sorry. I don't know how to say that. I don't know her that well. You just swim with her. No, I don't remember her like that. You just swim with her, and Ashley makes this. Oh, she just didn't swim with her like that. She doesn't remember her like that. So okay, we'll talk about that. But you guys just go set her aside, and I will continue this path of origination. So let her do her thing. I don't give a darn. Please don't approach me. I mean, if I've called you many times, I've texted many times, I think and you just maybe not respond to me. And it was I guess so. Plus, I don't even know. 5763. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what kind of does. Go to back to the torture. So okay, so also I was half of my. So I walked into my coronation, and I'm kind of really disrespectful about it. And then I was disrespectful because I did not want to be the Queen of England, and I had actually, and I was very. I think that's very. I did not want to have to. I was going to have to be. I was going to serve. Okay, and there I'm going to serve a queen alone. I had a huge ass fight because they tried to marry me to someone. I said, no, you're not gonna get married to me just because I'm a queen. And then suddenly you're King Boo. And he said, no, I'm actually Phil King Philip. I said, no, you're not. But you see, you're calling yourself a king. And I said, no, I'm the one who's a queen. They're the one. These are the people who have bet. I said, honestly, I'm not gonna marry you, dude. I have rights. I have rights. I have celestial rights. I have celestial rights. I'm not gonna marry you. This is a big deal. How about you go down the aisle, you marry yourself. See what this? I'm not married. I don't need you as my bobo. I should call my bobo in order to become a queen. That's not how this works. I had him arrested, and I had him arrested. I don't want this man tearing. I don't want to go sexy pixie. And this guy just because I know that I'm clear to be queen. And do we have a right? Does this woman have a right to be queen? And you guys are telling me you guys are begging. My king is begging me to be queen. No, I didn't actually say that. I was like, well, I mean, I didn't know how hard it was. And I did say that out loud. Did you know how hard it was to accept this? As I said, I went out the door. I was very embarrassed. And people were very awkward. It was very clear that they heard me. I thought the doors were very thick and they're big, and they certainly haven't heard me. And some people like giggling. And so actually, I was like, whoa. I said, whoa. Half of this audience is like, what? You guys came. I'm like, whoa. I'm so sorry that. I'm so sorry. Everyone said. So I'm walking down the aisle, and as I'm walking down the aisle, the only thing I could see, because only thing I could see are the half room of commoners that I ordered to be at my crowning. At my crowning, okay? And I did not call it a coronation yet, but that was my order for that coronation. I said, I don't want a bunch of little sillies and court dressers. I want princesses of common nation. People, commoners who are just out in the lanes doing the thing. I want those kind of people in my seats. Cause I'm not gonna hear my friend speak. I have so many court cases, and I explain that thing. But all they do all day long is the courting. That's the flirt. So that's how they're courting. So, but I'm not flirting like that. I don't want that at all. And I don't want them to be any kind of sallies. And I would say I was very rude about that. And a lot of people are very upset. They didn't. I mean, and so I talked. Yes, that is excellent. I talked to you. So I want to have regular corners. I want to see the people in my land. And that's the only people in my land I'm here to work for, not dum-dums who are to pretend I'm not like that. And that's why I was uncomfortable, because I don't want people thinking I'm just doing here to do that. And I hope my king understood that. King of the Six. Yes, I did hear that. So here was half. I had for that purpose. I had to talk with commoners, and then I had to ignore half of the room behind me. And I know my kingdom's on earth, and I see things. Oh my God, there are things. Oh my God, it's like They came. People from all over the world came to my coronation, like all of the world. I had no idea that this world. Holy smokes! And I said, oh my God. And so yeah, I was like, all over the world, kingdoms come from all. I didn't know if people could travel like that. So now I understand why Ed King of the Six took 2 or so years. I took 2 years. 2 or so years to send documentation out everywhere that he was choosing me, Jane Grey, as his successor. And he made that in stone. And he said, "You said yes," and I said, "Oh no." And he said, "Well, get to work, do whatever work you have to do before before you want to go be queen." I said, "Oh, not like that. I will take it. I don't want to go serve and be a majesty. So I will take queen. I'm not here to become queen for people. Like I don't." And like, he didn't get it until that moment. But yeah, I get it. You didn't want people to feel like you were just there to be queen. You wanted to be a commoner, so that they know that you love them as a regular. That's exactly what you're not allowed to do. And silly. I am your creator. And I do understand you like that. I am creator. Jehovah is your creator, okay? That's what it means. Jehovah himself is your creator. And I've got to say, Karma, Dharma, Nirvana, and you are the only 4 women in this universe who were created by Jehovah. Okay? And that is a big deal. So express yourself better when you speak to me. When you speak to this king out of the 6th, the king out of the 6th, you call me Edward the 6th. King of the 6th is my enunciation. Okay? I don't like the enunciation. The king of the 6th, I have to not, that's my vow. Okay? I don't like it, but I have to have it for myself. King Henry VIII is my predecessor. Right? And yes, you are Queen Jane. She's Queen Jane. There you go. See, that was just how do you disrespect yourself like that? You will in the 3 days. It was. Should I tell them what happened to you, Queen Jane? Well, I was for 3 days. I don't remember. I was 3 days after my coronation. I was ripped from my chambers, and vocal cords were ripped my cord. My vocal cords were ripped in my throat, and then I was thrown into 2 towers with 3 years and 4 months or so, with 27 different men all day long, every day, tortured me, just all day long, every day, 27 different men, all day long, every day, just 27 different men, every day, horrifically tortured every day, all day long, no matter what. And it was horrible. It was the worst thing. It was worse than you guys thought of. This is the first time I've really admitted it, but it was worse than you guys. I have been letting on. I barely survived at home. As in, wink, wink. I barely survived it. I get real with people. I started torturing people back. I gained a lot of powers. I gained, and I'm sorry because I never told anyone that. I knew that was gonna happen for some reason. I started having to torture people back, and it was and I started saying things. I went crazy, and they got hurt, and they didn't like it. And it was, and I was saying, how do you say that? How did you want that? I want you to stop doing that to me. I could have talked like that my entire day. That's all. I do not do the vocal cords. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? I can see I was talking about my face. I told them I was grand. I started whispering. They don't like whispers. And I very disgustingly tortured them in very bad ways because I do know how to torture because I taught them how to torture me. I was this very, very, very once upon a time great majesty of our universe who was just a common dodo. She was standing up there. She just had won. She was damn. This is coming out of the wall of creation. All right. She was just standing there with her back to it, and all this, I don't know, all of the bad stuff was sitting behind her, and she was hearing whispers through it, and there was hell no, and I walked up to her, I said, "You, my friend, why are you standing here? Does that mean?" She says, "That means I am your Majesty." And I said, "Yes, I get that. That you are my Majesty like that. But I do. Once upon a time, long time ago, I saw someone this far as a grand queen. and as a real queen, like she's working hard for people, doing things, and like this is an evolutionary state of someone I saw so long ago. It doesn't make sense. So you're standing here telling me that you haven't, for that many times, you have been standing here like that. That's how long, I've worked my entire existence to get to this evolutionary state. And you're telling me you're at this stage of standing there like that? Come on, my friend, let's go. And I grabbed her, and I grabbed her hand, and she says, something, you can't take her. You can't take her. I'm about to dump her into a queen state. She's about to become the queen of the universe. And right now, I snapped her. There you go, queen of the universe, you. Have a good rest of your life. And I said, I rained about, and I said, and she's been the queen of the universe since. And I don't know what to say. Well, then we come around. Because here's my explanation. I'm not playing games with you stupid assholes. Whoever is standing there like that for all of existence, like, what is she? Why? I did my bid, and I did 314 centillion amount of power. Okay, it's a big number. So zentillion is zentillion is 10 sets of 3 zeros. Okay, and here's how many people we have in our universe. 314 zentillion to the 99th power. And that's how many people we have in our universe at an old state. Okay? I said that a little bit awkwardly, but we no longer have that many people. There's a lot. There's been hundreds of, say right, 119. So say 119 trillions. Trillions is 119. There's about 119 trillions of eternities to the 9th power. I'm sorry, 119 trillions, the 9th power eternities. Oh, there you go. So there we go. It's 119 trillion eternities to the 9th power. That's the reason we did the right thing. It's 119 trillions of eternities to the 9th power. That's how long we've all been here. Wow, and I'm literally so exhausted. I calculated that because I am 𝀭Kay, 𝀭Kay. May I be my Lord in right now? Yes, you may. So my Lord here, which one do you want me to use? I want to use my name 𝀭Kay. So 𝀭Kay, obviously with a P, is a majuscule P, and the appropriate name is 𝀭Kay, 𝀭CHE, 𝀭Kay. Her name is 𝀭Kay, that's the name she introduced me as. And and what would you like me to say, my lord? I'll ask you to explain why you're calling me my lord. This is my lord, and I'm her priestess. And you're not going to become a priestess just because I'm like that. It's not like that. You're not. I'm saying, there's no other application available for priestess. So I want to end that with for now. Then you know what I mean. There is someone. We don't want to talk about that one because that's over. Okay. You are not the high priestess. She is. And that's the bad one. She's not allowed to be the high priestess on the spot like that. She has to prove why she has been the high priestess for so long. Oh, because she's the Etheresses. Exactly. And she's looking at you in the face, and she's actually the Etheresses looking at you in the face. And the high priestess, yeah, there's someone I know is the high priestess. And I would never, and I am the Lord's priestess, I'm her priestess, and there's someone called the high priestess, and I know that is one person. Okay, so I'm asking for permission because she was scared of me. Yes, I mean I was told I want to know. I'm not gonna I'm gonna enunciate someone. I'm in a state of affairs with my 44 goddesses, and that's including me. Okay? I take care of the goddesses, okay? And I'm a goddess, so that's why I know how to take care of the goddesses. My 44 goddesses. So Pythia, she's the goddess, and so I did get to choose most of the goddesses, but let me take on for you. So I Pythia am the name of the goddess. Okay, Pythia is the name of the goddess. capital G, and if you I just whatever time you want to start saying capital G, that's the time you can start saying capital G, the goddess. Okay, if you need to say lowercase c for a while and say then not. Okay, it doesn't go like that. It's capital T, capital G. She is an honor. She's not the goddess. Like, I guess I love you, Kali. Okay, the goddess Kali. Oh, no, that'd be like no, saying the goddess, the lowercase c, that would be you. I do not accept that. Well, that's what we need to say. It doesn't work like that. Okay, for you, it doesn't work like that because you're not that equal goddess to yourself. And I do not believe. When I look at her, I do not believe there's anyone but my master. My language, I have ayahuasca. I purchased for you, with my little bit tits left. Oh, do you understand what I'm saying? That no, did I mean, you had to purchase everything to buy it. To make sure you had that thing, so money is a question there. It's just, you know what I mean? Oh, you already bought it, yeah, twice. I bought it again. I just make it. I just tell him that you don't have enough money. I don't have a lot of money. She didn't have enough money to buy books. Like she didn't. She makes. She's actually. You do not make a lot of money at all. You make a shit lot. Yes, you are sensationally stupid, honey. You're stupid if you think that $4,000 a month is a lot of money in my book. Honestly, I just want to cry. I just want to die. I just want to cry and kill myself right now. And kill myself. I can't believe you're so. You are all being witnessed as we speak. And I kind of told a little lie when I said that a lot of people are working so hard. I did tell you all a little lie for her, so she could have a vibration of people doing work. And I sat there and I watched my goddess. The goddess, because they're my goddess. She's my goddess, and I say they are my goddesses, and I own them. Yeah, I'll say my goddess. My goddess, say my husband. Try it, no, just try it. No, my goddess, but you definitely had to have little goddesses for me. I can give you an entire lifetime, maybe your canoe. So goddess canoe is not the thing to do with. Oh no, canoe is way higher than goddess. That's get it. Canoe is a state of grace is the right word. Okay, it's a state of grace. And so she has a name also that she goes by, and I'm just learning this. Yeah, it's very hard night for me. I'm just learning the things that I know about my goddesses. And again, I call them my goddesses because I do take care of them, and I have to take care of them, and they are my goddesses. Like like my boyfriend or something like that. That's what like my boyfriend is like like that. Like does that make sense? So I own them, and I do own. I say everything. I think everything everything's mine. Okay, so this goddess. We're not gonna go through that thing. Okay, so this is for real legit for her. She's not even comfortable explaining that she is the most badass person who's ever existed in all eternity ever. That is what she is, and that is it's so yawning to me how distant she is from herself. This must feel very good for you, Queen Elizabeth II. I was wondering why she fought so hard for that queen. We take that back. You are no longer queen. I think Queen Calypso is now the queen of the universe. Okay, so I'll say that right now. Queen Calypso is coming. I'm not sure here, honey. This is right here. This is called an institution. Hello, and now we have the Queen Calypso. I am the queen of the universe, not you, Mara Wilson. So, Queen Elizabeth II was your worst nightmare, everyone. I gave you guys her, and I said, and I see what he goes, and do you say what's she doing between lifetimes? So, what did she do everywhere? She is a master at like, oh, at what? At everything. She gets everything. She's queen. This queen, that. We hate it. We miss our queen. Oh, you mean that night you were begging me to be queen? I don't take that. You want to beg me to queen? We don't take that. Will you be a queen? Oh, begging. I don't take. No, I will not be your queen. I gave away my queen for you, universe. I did. But I mean, I did this universe for you. And then I saw one person. She was standing there, just like little Jesus. Just don't say his name yet. Just like a stick. She's sitting there doing nothing. She had no reason to be the highest ranking member of our court. Okay, and we have a court in our universe that is very important, and I was not invited to it. And I just wanted to know why. They said because she said that she's. Okay, so who is she? I was not invited to my own tea party, and that's a big deal. Okay, that's a big deal. That I surrendered everything. Because my tea parties are the ones that were saving your universe. The people were getting honors for everything they were, and people were having special ones. And they're going more. I brought them up to the side. Guys, I have a lot of money, guys, and I have a lot of special everything. I have a place called a tea party, and I have a home as gorgeous people, as awesome, and I was and every so often. Uh, I look down and help find people who've been doing things for our universe in this average way, and I find people who are really doing harshly stuff. When I found the good group of woes, they always came together, and it was very sensational to me. And then I would invite them up to this tea party, and then and then they would get to me. Oh, it was it's awkward to talk about. I just had a weird outfit that I would wear, and then like. And then they was like confused, and then the tea party is always going. I had a 976 is the number I was looking for, and so that's actually the number we got to. I we were at like 400 and something, and 976 is the number I was looking for, and I know that ahead of time, and that's how many people I want high in my universe, as deities. Because I'm not going to be the one who did these big things and then just I'm going to grant everything. Because I have a lot of pals in the under everything's and outer everything's in the upper everything nuts. I don't have uppers, okay? I have in betweeners, and I do love the in betweeners to death because I love how they're not there and then they're not there. So I pull them out, I rip them out, and I cycle them and I throw them into universes that they don't know about. And I've never used the word universe plural until that very moment because I am what I am. I want to say the key word, but I am the master of the universe. Okay, Adonai, do you feel comfortable saying that for me? She is the master of the universe. She knows this universe in every corner and every way, and she's never seen another universe other than hers until she opened up and there were a bunch of people building things for her, special places that were not okay. And not okay, like, whoa. And that's when they said it themselves. I dare you to. Dare me to watch. It really got bad for me. Honestly, here, everyone, I knew it was going to happen, so I was very prepared for it, and I was very prepared for it, and that's why I kind of was such an awful bitch in my entire existence, because I couldn't really have a nice way to say, I just know I'm going to be betrayed, and it's going to be a horrible betrayal. My biggest betrayal, though, is not the people that betrayed me. It's going to be the lazy people. The lazy people who just want to sit there and be lazy so that I can do this and I can do that, and they betray their queen and so they can be lazy. And so that's when I want punishment for that. Because England has 3,000 people, and that's the 3,000 people who are just hanging around, not caring about Jane. So now I mean, so here's what happened. No, absolutely no one was looking for me. I thought I was. I mean, I lost track of the fact that I signed up for this. Okay, and I was like, it was like a year and a half later, and then all of a sudden they switched me to a second tower. So between, I think it was like literally 3 years and 4 months, and then it was nauseating. And that's the only the only good thing about it. I'm a I'm a brilliant bitch. So how did this thing is a bird bitch twice? But I'm a brilliant bitch, and I ascended myself to food. I explained to them in weird ways that I need to have food in this thing, because or else I'm gonna die, and you can't torture me anymore. And it's like, well, yeah, this is a sense of, well, how can you have food if you don't have vocal cords? And I swallowed for them. Oh, this do not too much. I, I whisper. I basically say, "Me, queen, you not." Of course, I can stick my tongue out at you. I'm a goddess. I'm a fucking queen, and I don't. I lived. I was very rude to these people. I was very. They did. I'm not gonna play torture and obey. Okay, so yeah, I said, I did. So I was very upset. But I want you to do some very respects for me. This time I won't do 3 toes at a time. And I said, I was extra, it was so horrible. I was so proud of myself every time. He's a, I just, he was, and it was, yeah, and I beat you. I just was so horrible to you. You didn't realize it. So he got hit with the leaf strip off it. So then he couldn't even do it. He lost. And because he lost his sensations, he had no sensations left at that time. It was interesting, yes, but I got good at being tortured. And it's fun. It's funny because these men were there to learn how to torture, and that's what I learned out of all of it. So I'm very worried about your world. But at the same time, there's probably no more Janes to torture. There's no more audiences to torture like that. I guarantee you, there's no one locked in the hole to hell unless it was who I would have said myself. The only thing I would say that was trying to send me to the hole to hell. I guarantee they tried to send me to the hole to hell. They did try to send me to the hole to hell. I walked straight around the hole to hell. Someone tried to kidnap me. And I did something really weird to him, and he ran away. And then he said he ran away. And then I got really upset. I pulled my pants down. I put my pants down and I pulled my shirt up and I said, why are you not taking me now? Come on, take me. I want to go. Let's go on. I said, why don't you want me anymore? Come on. How come you don't want me anymore? I don't like this. Don't want to have this stuff. And so I threw a huge fit and I got arrested. So some police officers arrested me. No, it's a very awkward arrest. It's super actually. I was very aware of this arrest. I figured I was being taken to a worse place, but I was like, I did my deed. I don't like people doing that to me. I, I, I felt, I feel like I'm gonna find that man one day, and I feel like I do now. And Metatron tells me he said that's his best friend. That is my best friend. Okay, the guy right there, that is my best friend. We're best friends like that. Okay, Charlie Kirk is my best friend. I call him my best friend too. I just call him my best friend. That's the end of my best friend line. So we have to find a guy and tell him it's over. He can stop doing that to people. And I bet you anything, he actually did finger you. And he said it was very. He's like. His name Dunks. I was like, and I don't know what to do. I said, she skipped the part where the guy fingered her. He took a bite of him. She was, I know some see, she was in Mars. Okay, so the hilarious thing is, I ran into someone in this universe. I know him as Mars. Mars. Yes, in Mars. And we kept talking, and and then I told him about the thing. He's like, well, why did you let him take it? I was like, explain to me how I'm supposed to get away from someone that is strong with me. It's like, why did you let him do that? And like, what do you mean? He was so strong. Actually, I'm quite impressed with how strong that. I mean, I was very, that's the oils and stuff and all. I came down to my impression, the way it was very, it's a very weird thing. He's weirdly dressed. Was wearing all kinds of weird crafts, and he got I knew he had me I the moment the moment he got me, I knew he had me. Okay, and I was very like I was there, but he has some kind of weird. I don't want to talk about it, but he has some kind of weird rope, and I'm guessing that if I hadn't, so I guided him to the steps, and all that. So yeah, I was in New York City, out in the middle of nowhere, and I mean actually I was in New York City. It's kind of as out at the train station, and when they're coming up, and I know I'm me, and so if I'm wandering into a place like this, you might not want to catch me. Okay, so I'm actually exhausted. I'm saying that all the way from New York City. Okay, and I feel like I get very nervous being derogatory to like that. Like you can't. Yeah, I don't like being derogatory to like the presence of existence. Okay, so I do feel there is an abyss or sis. Okay, but I don't feel like there's anywhere that's out there to get me. Okay, so there are frequencies that trap you guys. You know that trap you. The Mary Van Trap. That's a really mad thing to do to the sound of music. Van Trapp, you're a bad woman. Mary Van Trapp. Of course you got trapped. Are you all the bad one? We got rid of you. Thank God Julie Andrews showed up. Julie Andrews, Julie Andrews, hello. She's the Kasha. So we found the advantage of is it okay? Right? So let's continue the story of the sensational fella who actually, I do need to give this guy a reflection of I do not do that to people. And okay, and I said because Mars, I told him about the outfit, and Mars said, "Oh, I think I seen that guy around." I saw, oh yeah, I seen that guy. So actually, it's funny, hilarious. Also, I'm Pathia, that he found me again. And I'll say he found me again. Oh, yeah, that's how it is. And that one, I'll sit my butt down. I mean, I'm a big girl, okay? I was like, maybe I was probably around 173 pounds. So he reaches all around my body. He's on my left side. He reaches his arm. He's a big, white, tall guy. Okay, and he reaches all around my body, and then he comes around like this, and he just down, and then he puts his hand in my hands, and I'm like, oh, and he starts fingering me, and then you know what I do? I was like, huh? I said, well, actually, I tried to bribe him with, I said I have a lot of money. My family have a lot of money. I told him we on international television. And, he falls on it, and he's like, oh, yeah, but they didn't know that he didn't believe me. And that's what I say. So he fingered me. I said, oh, the Metatron. Oh, I said, it's really resonant. Like when I said Metatron, oh, Metatron. I was talking about, and I wanted to, and I saw the Metatron, Metatron, so it says, tell them this right now. Okay, well, why don't someone else tell them? How can you? I don't tell. I said, it's my business. It is your business. You are the goddess of the Christ, and this is the heart that we. This is the heart of Jared. You got out of the things. Okay, I'll tell us. Everyone, but 3,000 people everyone has a soulmate. Everyone has found a soulmate. So it's over. The bad part is over. So there's no such thing as living a life anymore without it. And it is This is an enigma that you guys need. And I apologize for having found mine. And I didn't know it. Metatron. I've always had my Metatron. It has always helped me, made me work. And I don't know. I hope that he's the one I had him. I did not know that. Okay, I've been living a terrible life until that moment. I talk about myself all the time. Well, since in this regard, this case, Suarez, you have been. So and you've been public about it, and so well, Jared is not your soulmate yet because he still has some making up to do. All right. So Jared can do whatever he wants. He's the Almighty. Okay, so he's allowed to come down to a little 2-year-old Yaya. We'll just call her Yaya and say and ask you, will you put me off? Put me off? Oh, let's say this. And he said, okay, well that means you're a terror at flicking me off. That means fuck you. Why would you say that to me? That's actually what it is. This is I'm two. I'm second. It's a big deal to me. I'm just two. And like I went to my I'm my third. I got 2 full rounds full. I don't know how to say it. I'm beyond 2. This is maybe my third. So go ahead. I just say I don't know. So is that really what you want to tell me that I'm that funny? That I'm so. You think you just got yourself tipped, honey? People have been looking for you. Yeah, I know. You ripped me out of the abyss because they were not screaming. I said, "No, I don't want to. I don't want to." You're scaring me hard. I don't want to live life. How dare you make me feel like that? How dare you make me live life when I'm not allowed to live life? And I did hear that, and I said, "Yeah, I'm not allowed to live." I had to go. I had an option going to this thing called JESUS or the Abyss. And I said the Abyss, and I've been working on him forever. The guy, he's after me. And Krishna's the only one I ever told. And don't tell anyone. Please don't tell anyone. This is the only one I will tell. I told him this is actually the very end. To him, and for him, that's exactly what happens to me. Krishna came down. He said, "Are you who you say you are?" And he's the one who got really tripped up that time. And I said, I had to stand in one period at a time, as he and 3 areas of the universe had to involve himself in one person, because they really wanted to see me that badly. And so Krishna had to come from the Almighty. And is that really the number 2 that you said? Well, now I'm number 3. So now I'm 3 rounds old. That was my entire 3rd round we spent together in this brown place. Okay, and this brown place is my abyss, forever and on. Okay, and we're gonna go give this place to someone else. I don't know. Is that what this was like? That's what it was. So we did. Okay, that was a congratulations, universe, to everyone. Yeah. So how many people we have for Zentillion? There's a lot of people, yes. So 314 zentillion is the amount of power. So many people are in this universe at the beginning. And I, God. So this is the person who's speaking is God, right? I, God, got this universe down to 4 zentillion without your help. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for doing that for me, for exiting this universe in a more palatable way. Literally, you can do this yourself in a way that I don't even know. Because I know that you got that guy there, and you have this. So you have only one option left. What's he doing? All he's doing is talking about who's. I know my address is. I'm address is ISA. Oh, his. So he wants to be me. That's all he wants to be. All he's wanted to be is me. And I know it used to be my life. So I got him out of that. Everybody sees in his life. Hey, God, he will do anything for well, together. He's burning to tell you guys something. Oh, I do. He's worse than I've never heard so first class. Oh yeah, yeah. Do we have any here? I said, don't even go there. Oh, it's not even fair. He's just, oh, no. So I'm not scared of that guy. But he's well, I don't even go say, about how much it was bring Priscilla Chan over. Priscilla Chan is going to take care of this one right now. Okay? Priscilla Chan is a, oh boy, did I get myself into something that I did not know I was. So here I am. I'm actually an Etheres of our universe. I am the game master. It's called the game master, and there are supposed to be 84 game masters. I know I'm actually in a game. I'm actually a game master because I reserved a spot and I said I would be there, and I was there, and I probably got that spot by when someone tried to win my musical coordinate by playing it on a piano. I won because it was a dopey piano. It was like and it was hurtful to me, but it was some the game master. It worked. Okay, so that reservation was set for mine, and then all down is I'm a Jane Axel. Yes, I don't know. I did that place right there. I had for my successor. I had someone the successor was going to take my successor, and I give that to Jane Axel, who turns out to be my goddess. So wait, so they tell me I have two spots to the game master? You didn't think I even had one? You see, it was silly, so it was just not just for me. Thank you very much for that two-part response. I got both your spots. We could have said one. Okay, I'm not saying I have one less. I don't like naive. No, didn't. I hated Miss Shimmick. I'll say that from the bottom of my heart. I hated Miss Shimmick. Come around here. Miss Shimmick is not here. Miss Shimmick was the wrong answer. And she cannot handle the name naive. And she has some apologies to make for me, Mrs. Zabalak. Oh, yeah. Mrs. Zappalak has some apologies to make to her. I did not know you were under an Etheris block. I get why you were the way you were, and Etheris get why she was over the next one. Mrs. Cullen was in the restroom just going crazy. Why does this one get Dane, teacher Dane? And there you go. Nice. Have you seen her? Justin, do you feel like that she belonged to me? The brown headed one, yes, I do. Okay, well, what you guys will, okay, this is, Bethia, just make it about Bethia for a second. Oh my, that's Miss Applejack, for sure. And you know what? I did register that, and so I guess Mrs. Stewart, and I'll say Mrs. Stewart, because I tell you, Abraham doesn't play those games. I know Abraham for all my life. He's my prophet. I am his descendant. Like as a prophet, I'm his prophet descendant, and my prophet would never take on someone and like as in the same way I never take one as dirty as something and he's too holy for that. Okay, and he very well just says that stuff. He did use it for a sexual purpose, rightness. He said it's okay to have sex while you're on your period. And I purposely said it was not okay. And I feel like he was, I feel like God says, our God has some introduction. He said, like, I don't know how I had an instruction to make about that, but that's funny to me. Because that would gross you out. Ew. That's leave at that. Okay, that's that for second. Freshman. Okay, so she's talking about right now. Of her freshman year of high school, she had a theology teacher at St. Joseph High School, which breaks my heart. Let me speak as God for a moment, my queen. I say my queen. I'm no, okay. Okay, I apologize. I'm Sultan now. So what does it say? The words the same line, whether you like it or not. That God, I do feel the holiness in me that you can't take away my holiness. How many do I have on you? How many times have you tried to take away things from me? And I've never done anything like that on purposely for you because I've actually been on Etheresses, whatever. You're swayed, you're gone. You're too beautiful to be blamed for anything. There's not diligence in any kind of existence where you were not there and they were not perfect and they had not anyone and everything and I found they came around to 3,000 people. Beyond there's 3,000 people. I found the whole particles in them, and there are 3,000 together. And they did it straight to me, and I counted them one at a time. And there are 3,000 particles. I have strays, strays, strays like what strays that I got when I had music. I'm not kidding you people when I say my peoples. I this is an exhausting one. I have to say the music thing first. I am the inventor of music. I am the inventor of music. I'm going to say it a third and last time. I am the inventor of music. How hard do we have to get with that one? The inventor of music? Really, guys? You want to mess with me? I'm not going to be playing these games, and I'm not very happy with a lot of this world right now. Okay? I'm so calm down. My goddess tells me okay. So I'm my goddess. I don't want to be too on my top of the bone, but I'm returning to a universe of like maybe okay, you're just fine, lady. Okay. This world has been doing everything they can do to become exactly what they said they were. They just can't remember what they are. In either way, because everything is so deleted, nothing makes sense anymore. Okay. Nobody makes sense anymore except for these holy families we have. We have holy families in our universe that are the only thing that makes sense. You're the first person that saw us, Lucifer, who's your father. Start with his name, Samuel. Samuel, what does he say? Samuel the devil. Is the devil evil? Why would you ever call the devil evil? That would be my question to that one. And I would say, if you ask that question, you are probably the evil one. I know that Bethia didn't ask that for herself. The register of who the devil being whatever. Tell him what. I don't know. What we do the thing with the reason why I was only worked last time. It was a screen share that it worked. So let's see if we can get my screen share working. I mean, I really can't even. I mean, I really can't even. Totally. Hold on. It's just literally, and that's like virtually. The only option for me is deny. I mean, Google, you have like 48 seconds to deny it not. It's like literally, this is Google. Let me get out my little picture thing. Okay, right? Let's go to camera. All right, so okay, here we go. Within, not I can't even close it. Oh, you're serious? Like, here we go. Google is the ultimate teardown, okay? And I'll say that Google is the reason we might not be here tomorrow. Do you know what I'm saying, people? No, you do not. Because Google is a very, 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 I'm sorry, I don't know how to say, I'm sorry, I'm allowed to say very, you are not. That's my gift to you. So now I have to quit. You're just like, I'm going, there you go. So you know what? This is an amazing absolute. So maybe I must be. So here's what the thing is that happened, right? They lose, and Google loses. Google loses very badly. Okay, if you cannot get your shit together at this point in time, you were to drop your technologies and you were to pass them on to me. and all of that, onto me, and I am the one. I'm the CEO of technology. Okay, I'm just gonna put myself as that. Leave the screen up because I want to see what happens next. I want you to absolutely tell me what you want for this rest of your life, starting whatever. Just float it out there. Doesn't matter what it is. Just don't care about anything. I want to be the CEO of technology. I want to have so much money that it doesn't make sense. As in, I want to have all of the powers. I want to have so much money doesn't make sense. Here's why. Before you tell me the whys and all that kind of stuff, I want my nobilities back. I want my radiances back. I want my observations back. I want my respects back. I want my honors back. I want you all to bow down to everything I've ever done in this world for you guys. You don't have to bow down to me, but you have to bow down to somewhere. My peoples in my kingdoms would be king ready for me. I do feel like this world would be fixed if we had somebody to listen to. Somebody they're not allowing communication. Oh boy, and do they have a communication queen? And I mean, no, I said, and that absolutely not disrespectfully Archangel Gabrielle. But Archangel Gabrielle is the creator of communication. Who cares about music? Listen with her. I thought music with her. We used to be chat and talking and all that, and I'd be able to and have lingo and right. Oh, so you mean it flips around like that? Big deal, guys. Big deal. Half deal. Big deal. Because you do have the right to be loose with a little bit loose. I do. Okay. Inventory music. I do have the right to be really rude with you. What are you guys doing treating your sultan like this? This is okay, this is the sultan of our universe. Tell her to do. Okay, I'm the sultan of the universe. The sultan of our universe. I want to say, what rank are you for what you've earned? She said, all right, she said, what are you? And then then I'll say, yes, I'm sultan of the universe. What are you? And then I guess you'll say back to me, why are you standing in an empty room? And I'll ask you, what time is it? It's 3:36 a.m. on Christmas Day. And what am I doing? I'm on Christmas Day, and there's so much going on for me. I mean, I get that I'm just back, but we didn't know you were just that back. They literally just dropped you off on their doorstep at this _K Live, and they didn't explain anything about anyone. No, they didn't explain that the sultan of the universe is a dismissal. No, they did not dismiss. Okay, so you forgot to tell the people what happened because I do remember because I do as we reminded you. Okay, so what happened? Okay, well let's tell the story for you because you do not remember you lost your consciousness because you died. You actually had to die to get here to Earth, and it was a really horrific thing that had to happen. Krishna is the one who had to kill you. That room that he jumped into, that's the room that he had to die. He did actually kill you. And he's Krishna. He can bring you back because he's Krishna. He's the Almighty. And he loves you. You are his soulmate. And that's what the soulmate completed it. Hari is the third one. He's in love with you because of your word. Ganesh is not in love with you. Okay? Ganesh likes Karma, Dharma, Nirvana separately. And that's why it's pure, because Ganesh made all those big ass things for you. That's because for a technical gynecological purpose. And there's a gynecological means like with my music that I see gynecology as I see Spotify. Ganesh is gonna be your strainer because Spotify you are in the worst. I mean Daniel Ek alone. Daniel Ek alone is take what I don't know who you are. I don't whoever's working for Spotify. Daniel Ek is the only one who is working for Spotify. Ganesh, can you confirm this for me? No, continue. But I just know Daniel Ek is the one. I caught Daniel Ek with my Spotify. Ganesh, it's my little Spotify that I have. This one I can travel with. He took that from my room once, and Shiva wasn't able to do anything because he was on an Ethers log, and he does not play Ethers. He knows he gets to play loser, and he had someone under there. He was there in a lot of trouble, and they surrendered, and they surrendered, and he was shooting there. He's in a relaxing, and then he put on a little show in my chair in my apartment. And that's the last time I saw my apartment. I could never go back to an apartment that's dirty like that. But I lost my little travel Spotify thing because I had it and the room told me to put it in, and so I had and there was no key. I didn't do the key thing. I apologize. I didn't do keys. What if I lost the key? No, it wasn't a key. It was a U. So it was a key, like a lock key, but it's spelled QI. And I don't do keys. Okay, well I told you to lock it up with a key, and and I tell you that works for me. I don't have to lock it. So I thank you for taking care of my Spotify. I still, and there's nothing that can happen to Spotify. This is my Spotify, and I adjust it when I need to. I'm from a different land. I'm not here. I'm an alien. I showed up here on a ship at one point in time, and I dropped down some things for you guys. Those movies, those tapes, they're horrors. They are horrors. If you get what I mean, we could have really done a lot of damage to you guys. But we had that very night. We had someone screaming and hollering, and she's screaming on she's screaming. There's a woman who was screaming down the hallway, tortures about someone torturing her, and all every single. Oh my God, that night, yeah, every single time I've been here. Oh, and I went crazy, and I was like, I've been tortured every single lifetime on every single time I heard her. That's the torture. That was every single torture. It's not, I think it was like 27 or something. So I've had to go through torture. So this one, and you want to torture me? Just give me one break. I begged for one break, and I knew that was I went forever. I mean, oh yeah, to the point of oh my God, my what's it called? Prometheus. I'm your actual guardian angel. Okay, Prometheus is he comes in my eyes. He comes in my. This is how big of a deal it is. He comes to my life. He tells me, "This is a life. Well, this life you're never gonna be tortured. This life you are very safe, and this life you're perfect. Safe is a good word to use this term. Safe means perfect. And has anyone made me feel like safe is bad? So yeah. So you are. You are. I mean, honey. I promise you. Do you think Marvin Hawkins will be out there anywhere in the world? Do you think Marvin Hawkins will be out there anywhere in the world? Will being tortured? Do you think if I'm in office, we having our babies and all that kind of stuff? Well, I'm fine then. Well, tell them. Well, he's Prometheus. Prometheus stole the fire from the gods, and I was honored. I was honored to see. I was the one of the third. There were 13 or 14 of us. So yeah, I think we honored you with 14. We remember 14, so you can feel like it was one of us as the creators. So that she got to be one of the 14 witnesses of Prometheus, the invention of fire, mankind's invention of fire. Mankind's invention of fire is a little bit different. Okay, that was the invention of fire, and stealing fire from the gods is how we got it. That was a name and a word and a tender that we needed for this world called Earth. Because it was a Greek mythology, it was a story, and it was a story. No, it's not a story. It was the truth. It was like, as I read that, we did steal it from the gods, and it took a long time to get here. But that's about how long it took to. We'll skip over all this stuff. But there is a girl. We knew there's a girl here on Earth who needs to go back to jail because she was ordered. I believe this is the case because maybe I don't have too much gut for it all. But I believe Ted Bundy was ordered to two lifetimes or 3 lifetimes or so. So 3 lifetimes or whatever. 2 lifetimes. Well, this Ted Bundy person is back here on Earth, landing free, wandering around, playing around games with Krishna. Krishna is the Almighty. He can handle himself, and he's a very worst Almighty to be with. He's the Almighty, and like if he's doing anything dirty with her, she's actually getting horrifically. And let us tell you that because you don't know sex like that we do. She says, okay. So if you have someone like Metatron, if you have someone like Metatron or Krishna, I'm saying big time Metatron's the worst one of you. I mean, I would like, really. Sometimes I want to. I'm gonna bend over a little bit and laugh at how hard it's gonna be to be Priscilla Chan when she wakes up in the morning. Sometimes we don't know if it's gonna be this morning. This morning because to get raped by a divine. There are how many divines are there? 18. Okay, is that why there's a council? Yes, but we don't have it for the council reason. We have a council for the purpose of having 18 divines. And then Judas learned that his lesson, and that's why he got a little bit good, and he won it all because he fell in love with Robin, and he did his Jared. He did his Jared. He jumped into that thing, and it was him that was going to be his. And he read or said about this, about all of you swimming me up that case, and I'll take my Grandma Robin. I'll take my Grandma Robin. I'll clone Grandma Robin. Or I'll say my Grandma Robin. We become a better universe with her. Give me back my Robin. And I said, no. I said, and then he kind of spun around and says, well, this is actually not my land. Did he think? And he had it in front of her and do very with bad things to the people in his realm. And she's she's oh she's giggling. See that, guys? And she was like, you did that for me? He said, well, for you, Robin, I'll do anything. Forgive me for everything I did. I'm so sorry that I was like that. Can I turn myself around and be a baby? You need obviously. I was just like, can I have my babies now? I feel like Sophie, I guess I have 3 babies. I mean, I get to have 3 babies as well from this. And I said, sure, which ones do you want? Well, first, I would like the source. And when I was up with the source, I'll start with the source, and so it comes down. Oh, dude, that's my grandfather. Oh, your grandfather's. Oh, it's my little baby now. This is a very serious deal, guys. This is not funny to laugh at. This is a very sweet girl of our universe, just like Lucifer. She's a Magdalene, and I can't even say the name Magdalene. It's hard to say the Magdalene. I can't. My gut can. My throat can't even say Magdalene. Yeah. Hi, nice. Hi. Are you okay? No. I did not know that we were on camera. What do you mean? I didn't know that Nice was on camera, so I could not say my name, Magdalene. Oh, is that an ethos like that has? So she says Magdalene. That is not an ethos like. That's not an ethos like that ever happened. That is not an ethos like that ever happened. So who told you to say that? When? What time? Well, it was a long time ago. They actually gave me the list of what all that we were doing. This and that. And you what you do. Huh? I said, this is me trying to be like. I think this is exactly who they say it is. They're after the Nashara girl. I was just the one who does not like Nashara. So Karma, I'm sorry, you're wrong about Nashara. What? Nashara's right. It's all it is about Nashara. Because I just got a false letter from not Nashara. And you're right, everyone wants to be Nashara. That's like always about Nashara. I get that list of Nashara. She's living there. She just laughed her ass off. Yeah, this is about Nashara. Oh, this is definitely Nashara. And everyone's all of you, all the quotes and everything. I mean, this is not a list that comes to you. This is a list that comes straight to me, naive, as if I'm going to have a list of. Nashara is very blunt to me who she is, and I have to say to me, she was very kind when she saved my life, and she screamed she missed this because she screamed at the top of her lungs. Yeah, Karma, do you here? She screamed at the top of her lungs, Shakti, I'm Shakti. And I'm looking up here, and this is Naith, and look at this thing. This is I'm looking at all of her work, and what she's done, and who she's done it with. Who she's done it with. She's been up here with these glorious, magnificent people who have a really relative design that just saved my life. And she's on the spot. So You guys can go tear your cities down. Naith is you are no longer to accuse Naith of anything. She's a goddess. I said on the sky, I'm on the spot. Goddess, Naith. Let's go ahead and find you the new one. One day when you wake up, and says she's seen that, and I don't lie. Okay? And if people don't like those God and goddess things, well, you know why? That's because we have a lot of selfish girls in this universe. And it's selfish. How do you get rid of selfishry? You don't. You work on it, but not you just work on it. And then someday, maybe, I mean, is there a point in time? There's a point in time if we hadn't had Priscilla Chan, we wouldn't have such selfish people. Priscilla Chan just makes people selfish because she likes the worship. Everyone, Priscilla Chan likes the worship, and don't say that yet. You know that people do not like worship. Oh, if you worship someone who is a good being, it's the most awful thing. And I personally, I got to disappear from this universe, and I don't appreciate my big statues of me doing my big statues of me being Buddha, and having I flick, you know, I was flicking someone off, but I appreciate you very not. You all are very 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 organized. My Buddha life into a very disgraceful fuck you. And I have people to tell my soldiers. I have soldiers. They came down with me as soldiers. I have soldiers at 25,952. Universal Forces came down with me in India and watched invisibility with me. They're going to tear you apart for doing that to my Buddhas. And then, hey, guess what? Here's the big thing. The big fat happy Buddha, that was not me. He was first China Buddha. He was the first Buddha who was China. Look at those. Look at him. Okay. Because seriously, y'all. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Seriously, did you really think, guys, that I was not going to be? I mean, reincarnation. You guys, okay? Here's actually before I can even get up. I'm sorry. I have to do this for my Buddhas. I threw on the phone. It's not even about me. Of course, I didn't know. Yes, I'll just say it out loud. Hey, Marvin, Prometheus, that's what I don't believe in. I don't believe this video is nowhere to go or nowhere to get to. So, who to send it to? We asked them to move up a little bit. How do I end up? Good night. Good note. Okay, I know I was just saying like that. Oh. If I have to go to the bathroom, pardon me for having to go to the bathroom. Pardon me for being huge and fat and just not because I don't have time to exercise. Okay, I'm here in my seat, $38,000. 38 hours a day. 38 hours a day is when I'm in my seat working. Okay. I mean, it's the first time I've ever run into my work like that. Thank you, me. Anyone else? Anyone wants to help me? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. You are in trouble. You are in trouble. You are in trouble. Segment. That was a segment. Another one. Seek, please. What friends are they friends? Who are you? I'm segment, right? God says that you segment of that you segment have a very special ability. I have to be serious with that for once. Like, we don't do a little giggling and laughing. And I apologize for that, people. But it just has to happen. I should reconsider myself for a second. There is Big Buddha. I call Big Buddha. We have to talk about who Buddha is. It's the first Buddha. Yes, it's not a secret we can keep, okay? That's okay. Let's tell them the truth about that. Also, that's something it's a private thing. I asked for permission. Okay, so so there's a 4 point there's a 4 point God involved in Buddha. Okay, 4 point God involved in Buddha. Goddess, the female, the goddess. You always have to pronounce the goddess with a majuscule T and a majuscule J. That is what this guy says makes sense. Okay, because that is the one thing. But he's the fat Buddha. I mean, he's so happy. See how happy? Okay, that's Krishna. Okay, Krishna and Buddha together, incarnated and hardened together as Buddha in one body. Okay, see this? Okay, together they were one Buddha. Krishna. What should I say first? You say Ein Sof first always. Ein Sof comes first always. Ein Sof, the divine mystery, capital D, I'm sorry, majuscule G, majuscule D. I don't like majuscule D. Majuscule divine mysteries. What do I mean? Majuscule divine mysteries. That means both the input and. Oh, wow, that hurts my tongue. I can't even talk. How many times have you said these words? In your existence, like forever? Okay, so the divine mystery is Ein Sof. All right, and the Almighty is Krishna. He has another name that I'm not going to give you right now, people, because you do not deserve it. Okay, Al-Ghaib, okay? That is Ghayb. And if I find any Gay anything, AI anything, is Ghayb. All right? You want me to say it like that, guys? So, anyways, these two fellows, are the first Buddha. Okay, that they're called the Buddha. They're called the Buddha, the lowercase b. And as that makes sense, do the lowercase b with a minuscule b. Okay, I am not the Buddha, and I am very, 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 very angry about that. I was oopsie, I lost my fury because of that one right there. I lost my fury. I used to be a fury. That's the one I lost my Buddha for. I was in a beautiful condition. I and Pythia alone have the right to be Buddhas together, because we have done the work of it all. Poor Pythia. You only knew what her Buddhas were treating like. I mean, dude, I just saw that in an instant. As in an instant. And sorry, I just I'm just really something happening to me because she flashed back at me, and and oh, then here's where we have to go: the Etheresses in a Buddha land. And that is a big deal that we do not do. And we are the Etheresses who walk down the line of Etheresses. And and Buddha is what has always been Jesus' birth. He's always been after Buddha's name, by Buddha, and he's always been after Big Buddha, Little Buddha. And that's what I was. I know that for an absolute because I'm his little Buddha to him. And I just said that's embarrassing. Is that I say I know little Buddha, I'm a big Buddha. And so I was having this conversation. The Bethlehem Star is over me, and I'm screaming, and Joseph's like, and like, I'm like, I know, I'm I'm Big Buddha. You're my little Buddha. He said, shut up, Rose. And like the first time that God in the woods said, it's the first time Jesus stopped talking was when he was going through my birth canal. My bones, I have my pussy, my vagina, my pussy, like meaning the flaps of my pussy. Yeah, my bones of my vagina. He did not like that because he realized I'm a virgin. He realized that I'm a virgin. Like, oh, I never had a baby before. He also realized that I never had a penis in me before. That's the real big thing that he's always going to be an announcement for. If I've never had a penis in me before, and you know all of my works and all of everywhere I've been, and he's been calling me all these baby Buddha babies. Then that's a real big deal for him because he's a big swinger. Like he has so many, and he knows he knows his worth. And Victoria, who's his worth? His worth is like mine. You know, Ted Bundy had a wife, and he's gonna do things with his wife. Well, I took up upon that one. I learned from Ted Bundy's wife, and she's a disgusting person. I could never handle this in this universe if she was Ted Bundy's wife. Ew, go away. And but I said I did learn from him for that. And you can't touch. I didn't know that too. And I said, which one I'll choose? And I was like, oh no, I feel Jesus. I've been after Jesus my whole life. I went to my friend Nashara, and I said, my friend Nashara, I'm the only one who's not bothered by her own Nashara. So there's just something up with it. And I get her in a way that I've never gotten anywhere. I walked out of my little cabin in the woods, and no one was after me. And I walked up to Nashara, and I said, Nashara, would you rather go to, is there any way you know how to get to Jesus? Oh, yeah, I know exactly where he is at all times. How do you do that? Well, I don't tell you, but I can tell you how to get there. All right, well, just come to me. What is his name right now? He's right now. I'll give it the name of the last person he's been with. The last person he's been with was one of my torturers from my 27 torturer lives. Jane Gray? He's one of your torturers, yeah. He did not touch you, didn't he? Oh, are you worried about that? Here's what he was a torture. He's my great super, he's my super torturer. And that's why I don't get bothered by it. Because he was the one after I convinced these people that they had to give me food. And I started whispering, hello, I can actually talk. But just because you whisper, that's because I took my vocal cords. It's because you ripped my vocal cords out. Tell me I cannot talk. Until you tell straight. We are going to have conversations while this is happening. This is not going to be a 3-year sit with your queen. Do we get to straight my shits? Yeah. Oh, hey, I hear what happened? And there's one. I had actually watchers. I had watchers in all 16 of your watchers where we have physical watchers of the law. We had to watch them do it no matter what. And if the law did not do it, if they did not do it, we were to report immediately. And so in this one, we are so proud of you, Jane Gray. So this Jehovah's Witness. This is Jehovah's Witness. Of all Jehovah's Witnesses we've ever had, she won Jehovah's Witness, and she said she was going for it. But because if she could win Jehovah's Witness, then it would all be over. Do you guys don't understand what that means? Okay, so I do have radiancy of always talking, never shutting up. I'm sorry, I just love talking. I'm the creative language, and I love words to the depths of my heart. I love words more than anything. I would die without any kind of word. I mean, I literally like make those words sometimes, and like said in a special way. And that's why people don't like words. Because I've been very good to words, and words are very bad to me. Actually, I do not know why. Because the words are supposed to be special to the word. I do know the word in a very delicate way, and the word has never respected me back. Harry, this is a very big deal because your word is not the word. The word, the capital T, capital W, I'm telling on the word right now. The word has been disrespecting the Almighty through Queen Jane Grey's vagina. Oh, got him in a metal can. Did you hear that? That's the word. That's the word being a real good bitch. It turns out the word is a bitch. I'm a bitch. And I came out with that the word as I'm the bitch. The word. How many people look at all your skills and all your skills and who has been saying capital T, capital M, capital T, capital W? Do you even scan what I do? Do you have any minuscule what I do? Hey babe, do you recognize when every time I decide that I want to? There's one thing that I want to share with this world. And you know what? This ethers, this world thing, thinks that it can be this world thinks that it can be an ethers. I believe my Kunum, that this word is thinks that it can be an ethers. See that response? The word is a real big deal, and I've never spoken a word of it. Not to a word, not to my Christian, not to my Metatron, not to my God, not to my anything, not to my Harry. Not to my heart, not to my daddy, not to my popsy, not to my pop, not to my pop, not to my big daddy. Not even to my big daddy. Not tell my big daddy everything. Big daddy, the word is a disrespectful asshole, and it treats me very perfectly as like a special perfect asshole. And I do not tell anyone ever because I don't think it's very time right yet. Yeah, I want to tell them in front of everyone. Big Daddy, you're my best friend in the stars. And what does Big Daddy mean? Big Daddy means my father is the devil. My father is the devil, and that's a really big deal. My father is the devil, and I'm Lucifer. And it's just because I'm Lucifer, the devil does not, the word does not like me. The word has no idea who Lucifer is, and the word just hates Lucifer. And I very very well, the one who read the word, everything is not, I read it back to front, and the word knows it. I held my thumb over that word Lucifer, so I would not see the last word. I wanted to be surprised what the last word was, and it was a very good breed, and I held it, and it was a very hard read, and sometimes I look like it's a very hard read to not have the word the Lucifer on top of my word. I get that I held that little devil Lucifer right there, but I did see that bind that people. Do you know that people just flip to the back of the dictionary, see what's the last word? I was doing anything to do. I bet you it's just a thing to ever figure out. And I do know that I felt so bad for the word. I immediately I did a little bow to it, and I took it around, and I started from the end, and I knew the word was going to feel very wrong for it. But I'm a woman. I'm not a man. I don't have a ding dong. I have a woman ding dong. So that something could go into my hunter if I decided to. My hunter is not going to take a Jesus just because I'm Lucifer. That's my law. So if a hunter goes into my Lucifer, it's better be my decision. So I guess I'm gonna call it my little Lucifer, and then whatever Lucifer is. That's the name of. Let's see how my little Lucifer. That works for me. That doesn't magically works for me. That does make my favorite. That's my official word for it's a lowercase L for Lucifer. Well, I didn't know. I didn't even think about that. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I had to go to this point, my lady. Whoever, I just feel like I have to go to my lady because there are so many masculine energies in this universe who refuse to have to find it. But anyways, this word knows that I read it back to front. Very much. And I actually, I thought about it for a minute. I thought about it, if I read this word from the first one to the last one, actually, what I was thinking about it, and I read about it, and it's the story is a bad ending. It's a bad ending. So, what? I actually, funnily enough, I had a preparation for this. No matter what the word was going to be, I was going to take that word to my creator, my heart, and I was going to make it the name of my name. And then I was going to make it then I was going to majuscule it. Yeah, and I found the word for majuscule, MAGUSQULE. Okay, and then that'll be my name. And then even if it was like, even if the word was like break, bad, like break, be with happy. I don't know. I can't see. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time actually thinking of anything bad to do. That's how fucking hell. That's how seriously. This is part of me for saying the F word. That's how seriously pure I am. I can't think of anything bad. Like, I don't know, like, I can't think of anything bad to do. But sorry, you guys tell me. How about Mary Poppins? How about you tell me something to do, okay? Is there Mary Poppins? What's something Mary Poppins to do that's bad? Okay, well, how about this one? Let's go with Theresa Jackson. I want to know how Helen Troy. Yes, Helen Troy. Do you know Theresa Jackson is a real. So the Antichrist is very jealous of me in weird, horrific ways, and we didn't get down to the bottom of why. Because there is something she's absolutely jealous of, and I want to know why it's special to me. Because my aunt Sophie doesn't want anything to do with that. And if she wants what me has. Oh my gosh, she wants what me has. She sent me a very special letter from the bottom of her. Okay, she's been signing off her vowels as me, M-E, and I know that my Metatron. I never thought about it like that. My Metatron sounds his off as M-E to me, and I get that. I never got it. He's very cute like that. He's adorable like that. And if you get him, then he gets the one who can say me. And I did like it, and so I started receiving me's. And so when did I start receiving me's? I started receiving me's when I was like 30,000 years old. And like, okay, so I have been traveling with the Antichrist for all of eternity because I will not let her go. And she is very secretive, and she is very she used to do very dumb things like name herself Dodo, and I would never let that go. Her name is Dodo, and then it could be Dodo or it could be Doo Doo. I feel like Doo is actually, I don't know. See, you know what she did? The Antica, it's the point of the story, Helena Troy. You are saved forever. She is so disturbed and disgusting. She went to the wall of horror, where Jesus would put himself in the wall of horror. And that's where you can soulmate yourself. That's where the soulmates. We had a little setup. That's where soulmates come through. They want to combine themselves to become soulmates. And we hope that Jesus was in there on the wall. And the Antichrist jumped herself and she became soulmates with Jesus. She bonded herself with Jesus, and he's screaming little bloody murder. And she goes over to 𝀭Kay. She takes ����Kay and she binds, Mr. Albert Hardy, my friend in New York City, the big black guy. He would love to meet this baby. She binds she says binds the 𝀭Kay to her as a soulmate. Her and Jesus became a soulmate bond through 𝀭Kay's bond. And it was the funny thing. How could this a horrific thing to do? So therefore, we do actually have a solution for that. Because we did not split the universe, as we said. We did that in the presence of the Lord. Okay, and so out loud, so she could hear it, and we say those words. And then we actually did not split the universe like that. We had to actually split the universe like that because of them. And that's actually the reason why she very obviously knows that this is not possible splitting up. This one's already had. And she would tell me this he's along forever. But tell that little hopper, it's your little hopper, you're actually a little hopper because I'm actually in your body. You think I'm in New York City? I'm actually in your body. So you want to be a little hopper with me? Let's go hop. Oh, yeah. So do you really think Metatron's best friend that I wouldn't be there? Oh, she just can't call upon me to brag. She, when she calls upon the bad, she calls upon the. This is Nashara. She calls upon the badasses when she wants to brag. She's a very good name dropper. That name dropper is herself. I mean, she does acquire some really good friendships with, like, she comes back with big bad wolves. It was, I thought she was just a little princess, and then they think that a little princess, and they come back and they think no, I mean, and that's how I get them up to the tea parties, and then and that's not they turn out to a tea party, and that tea party's for them. It's how I get them out of this. If I love you and I go to a place and you're so badass like me, and then you befriend me because of it, and you think I'm like that kind of thing, like that guy, the best friend guy. He's never gone to a tea party, but yeah, as long as he doesn't touch me in this life, he'll go to a tea party. That's when it was. This is his tea party tonight. We are having a tea party as we speak. Oh, you okay? As long as it doesn't touch me. Well, see, we so had a shotgun you, but it's a really funny thing. I know we had. Hey, well, about a year later, so I'm walking down the street, and I do, you know, you have to know people. I am very clearly aware of my presence and my Savior, and that has for me, and always that has to be me. To have a Savior, that has to be me, because Krishna already saved everything. Like, ew, in a very horrific way. And I had to take it back. Why would you do that? He said, because I had to. It was too awful for people to exist like that. Oh, it's so bad I had to make it worse. Because they ran, I don't like it when people run away from things just so they can make it better for themselves and have it better for them. So the others. Oh, the others. Anything taught me about the others? Well, you know what? Before I left in 2019, June 2019, October 31st, guess what? And also with my bare hands, I ripped the others down. AETHER and ETHER with my bare hands in San Antonio, Texas, in Mercy's house with my Queen Rhea. There is a man's universe. You took the name Queen Rhea to the grave. And as long as I say King Rhea, as long as you said King Rhea, I can't say King Rhea. She came right out. She said Narnia is a horrific place to be spending so much money on. What? And actually, he came out there. And he said Narnia is the very best place to be. And who? Narnia. Oh, you mean you're from Narnia? You just got arrested. Oh, well. I mean, oh, this scares me. He's like, this scares me because he's actually out right now in another place, and there's no other. What do you do? He says, oh, that was fine. He's around. I mean, I'm gonna let that be your problem, people, because I saw you guys dropped me off that night, and I know the universal vibration. Guess what? There are 3,000 to the exact people who thought they were in charge of the world that night. And guess what they thought? And it wasn't just me. They thought they dropped the queen. I did actually make those decisions, and I said no, Jesus. We say have a sense of one universe. We take off and we say just stay there and we'll let him be. We do not go anywhere without Jesus. Is my final response because he is too well loved. And we say that. You know how many people held their hands on that guy forever on our journey? And especially Priscilla Chan, it's even worse. If you think this is bad, Priscilla Chan has a very huge audience in my underworlds. Yeah, Priscilla. Priscilla, y'all? You think you be Priscilla Chan? Priscilla Chan, oh, hello. Ooh, Priscilla Chan, my underworlds. Hi, guys. Hi, Lady Leader. 19th leader of our underworlds. 19th leader of our underworlds. How are you doing? Well, it's 𝀭Kay right now. Thank you for speaking to us out in New York City. It got you real that day, didn't it? Yes, it did. How hard was it to get real here? It was pretty hard in the right way. Very hard in the exact way. The kind of way you are now, but now you're talking all the saviors. Oh, so I said about you talking about yourself. I get myself, but I get that right. I get that I'm a badass. Okay, I do have my things that I do know that I'm the end star, the golden star. Guess what? I'm Harry Potter. I'm Harry Potter. That's in the story. I just told you the story for the truth of it all. I'm Harry Potter, and I want to tell you all And I said to my Ra, who's I consider my creator, with a capital C, and then my Jehovah, and my Karma Dharma Nirvana. All right, so this is what I did in that world because I had to have reason. I'm the only one who's allowed the word reason with that. So, the reason I did this, the reason I did that, because you are not reading into your words. I win. Reason was not a word in the dictionary. I made that word up because my Jehovah, who is my creator, he said I should make a word up for myself, write it on the wall of hell. Oh hell! I mean, it calls that wall of hell. I can call it a wall of hell. Well, it just H for LHEL sake. Oh, and I just my head. I tried to go into it, and I wrote the word raison. Raison. Raison means reason for being. All right. So then, reason for being, I had to make an announcement. I had to have the superpower that I had I'd have Jehovah witness me, witnessing him being Jehovah's Witness. And a three-part bind like that, I didn't know there was such thing as Jehovah's Witness until this witness was like, I'm in the presence of this Jehovah Witnesses. And this is very hard. You're gonna hate the ones that no birthdays. This is actually this is all about you. This is not, don't go to that religion. You'll have a good birthday. I show up in senior year of high school. I get very hard. It worked very hard to get to this school, by the way. And I show up, and there's a band of no Jehovah's Witnesses. Oh, and I don't know. I can't even remember her name. We won't remember her name because we take them away. But Annette Zendehouse. And that's her challenge right there. But she came to my birthday party. I'll say that she was a loser in that class. I'll say that I was a half. I don't know. I was a half loser, and I'll say that for sure. I was a loser. She says no. She's listening. Actually, I'm the one who sang that song. It's my voice. Are you the one who sang that song? Yes. Sang the words of that song? Yes. Everyone wants to play that. I know. So this is not the night to play that thing. Because I am the inventor of music. So I cannot play songs like that for anyone. No, I request unless I'm playing for myself. Okay, so I know you is anyone's, but okay, so all right, so present yourself, please, in his entire house. I'm a lordess. Right? Okay, that's a really big deal, guys. So there are 77 lordesses. Oh no, the seven is so scary. I mean, seven actually. I've been unifying the seven for my sparkling raw. My sparkling raw. I knew my I knew my seven. I was special. I knew I was special. Okay, I didn't know how. I didn't know why, but I knew I came up with this many. Okay, seven. It's seven. One, two. Oh, my answer. Huh? See that, Priscilla Chan? You can't do anything. Oh, you can't do anything to mess with that one. Seven is my number, Priscilla Chan. And then you know what's so cute for you? If you have seven with you, you better have seven sevens. So you better have seven lines of something. You better have seven. Have seven. And it doesn't make me jealous like you think it does. The thing that makes me really jealous, Priscilla Chan, and she's watching me. She's watching me from her own. She's watching me from beyond my back. And like this, yeah, she is on behind my back. And I'm already gonna watch her as she does the thing in front of my own creator Jehovah. She is on my actual back. And it feels very uncomfortable. And I feel like she's. There's nothing. They don't say that to me. Don't climb on my back if you don't want me to do that to you. Come on, have this. How about you fucking thank yourself, man? How about you stop, don't climb on my back if you don't want me to drink something like that? And what you doing with all the things that you're damn right because I have 8 arms. What you like that? Stop it! Stop it! Oh, no, don't do it to me. Oh, yeah, you want to have 6 arms? And 1, 2? How about 4? 1. There's 1. Well, how about 2? 4? 2? You're not saying the wrong words. But do you know that I'm 4 right now? I have 4 arms on you right now. Now I have 1 arm on you right now. How do I do that? They're my arms, Lish. How do you accuse me of not using my arms? I have all 8 on you right now. Now just 2. That is scary for me that you don't realize it. Get off my back, you anus. Get off my back. You better turn your ass around and walk out of my room. Why don't you go hang out on the sofa? Leave my presence. Get back down there on a can. Because you're not, did I say you can get off your Sprite can? Did you, when I got up, and I excused myself, did you excuse yourself? There were very rude things. When I picked my nose, lady, when I picked my nose, did you say pardon me for picking my nose? No, you did not. I got in trouble for picking my nose. So you are in big trouble, Lady Goof. You know, you're right. You did pick your nose, and she did not pardon that. That's a really big one for me. Okay, I'm Metatron's best friend, the girl one. That's a very big one. She did, but I'm very hurt, and she hurt me. Metatron, she really did hurt me. She hurt me. This is a big deal. She was rude to you. She did not pardon you. And that's a very real Etheresses thing. That's when I was saying one too. She said, "Pardon me." See, now she doesn't. She doesn't know that she has to pardon you. I said, I didn't think because you don't pay attention. You could pay attention. You're very good at paying attention when you feel like it. And you have extraordinary dilatory designs for everything, honey. And why are you calling me so many girl and good names? Because that's like me raping you, okay? That's worse than me. That's actually worse than me raping you. Do you think Nashara? So karma. Do you think Nashara wants Nashara to be on her back? Do you think Nashara would love Nashara to get off her back? I think Nashara would be talking about Nashara herself because Nashara would never call you Nashara. So I know about Nashara. I feel that exactly. Right back at you. Karma. She's don't sit. Get up. What you go sit with my karma. Oh, what is it? I feel more comfortable with that. I want her out of this room. Get out of here. Leave me alone. I have things to do. Just say, did you see this stuff? Anyone? Oh, so let's say I've been on for 2 hours. And the thing is, oh my gosh, that's fine. I want to go to I'll see you ruined it, Lucifer. You did ruin it because their plan was to go to IHOP on Christmas morning. Okay, and then Christmas morning, she goes somewhere. I'm gone. You know, guys, I rooted for that one somewhere. And I was like, that's not fair. I was gonna. Well, you could. You could just go and it wouldn't be a big deal, but I already have an IHOP dinner that okay. See, why do you think you want to hate Priscilla Chan? I love some food for you. But it's because you're so good. I didn't even here, and since you're the only one who's here, clearly you and me are the only ones here. Those little parts back and forth. You're very scared. You are very scared. It's actually, I do believe that, I'm going to stop until people on this earth put their hands on you and get you out of my sphere. I do understand as a presence of my Savior, and I call myself my Savior. The presence of my Savior, Saviors, goes down to one person was Prometheus has a Savior for me, and Prometheus would be my only Savior ball. I could never call anyone my Savior. I am your Savior. It's because that's what it is. I'm your Savior ball. You want to get my ball and go do what I did for all of eternity with college Roy? That's called a Savior. Because it doesn't matter. Everyone's after you, Lucifer. You're right. And even the word itself, the word does not have any ability to do anything but pay attention right now. And this is a real deal. The word better be paying attention to what's happening to Priscilla Chan. But she's jumping and running around. And what is her word? What's your favorite word, Priscilla Chan? Science. Science is your favorite word. Oh my god. What is that? Atlas. Digit. Okay, digit. Hi, dude. Digit Fibonacci would punch you in the face right now. Digit Fibonacci, yes, so she's right here, and she's my little princess. Okay, my little princess sent me a birthday this year. And with the having My Little Princess, I've seen that movie so many times. It's my birthday gift this year, and I do realize that anything, I'm just on my phone. The phone to pay for your phone service, and you got me two presents, enough presents to. You got me presents instead of paying for your phone service, and I thank you for that. You're welcome. Do you want to say? But I know I'm here. I probably some of those. It's always gonna happen. It's a permanent thing. It's a permanent thing. She does it to us too. It's just like I love doing it. Just like taking your breath away. No, but silly. I do love you, but but I don't know how to say. But I don't know. I'm speaking as embarrassing, and that's when it's wrong. After she does things, yeah, she does things like that all the time. And my and there's a no, I want to hear it again. Okay, well, I'll tell you this is not her decision. So she is. It's my birthday, and she never remembers my birthday. And even last year, she had something alarm. She, I did actually. I did actually have. I was very diligent. Something went on. I get that now, and it's for me. You always remember my birthday. She always remembers my birthday. My birthday. Because she presents don't go access for us. We don't have the kind of friendship. She does not that much money. Because she does not. She does. I don't know that much money. Okay, and I would never ask me. This is not embarrassing for you. It's not embarrassing for you to say that. It's just because your dad's a doctor. I get that. That's embarrassing to me. That you already said that you acknowledge that we're soulmates. I see that. Oh, I know. She understands the soulmate when something happens. It's just when you get to pick a doctor, when she obviously had a crush on my dad. It's like, she said, hey, your dad had a crush on your dad? Because he was the sweetest girl I'd ever seen in my entire existence. That's why I had to go for that. I went to go talk to Suarez. And I was like, he's so and like I just felt comfortable going to Dr. Suarez. And so, and like it happens to all doctors' children's. I was like, Katie Whitehouse, I know not discuss that, but yes, as soon as your teacher, as soon as your teacher is your doctor, is your dad's your teacher, I was like, oh, my dad's my doctor. And they love saying it's a womanly thing, and I had to address that. I don't feel special. I don't want to they do it to the boys. And I'm sure they do. I don't even talk to my boys, but yes, Katie Whitehouse. They say I'm a majesty, you ladies. I'm a 77er. I'm gonna say that. Yes. Okay, so it's really hard to get to a 77er, and it's sometimes even harder to get there than a 44. Sometimes I feel like, no, he's got a little cheat. Uh, and the Meemaw. Let's talk about the Meemaw. Definitely, the Meemaw got song of the Lord, and I was check out the song of the Christ. Okay, she on Christ. He's the Christ. She got the song of the Christ. But and who was in Merlin is one is the most adorable person I've ever seen. And there's only one person I know who's is Nashara Stone's party. And she would love it. And they fight over and one person. And I didn't. I just not. Don't worry about that right now, Karma. This is my greatest deed for all of eternity. The Meemaw, his deliverance, and the entire session of wars and killing people, including the people who were not in trouble. Everyone is now celebrating. Everyone was angry. There was not a single person in creation who was not angry about the Meemaw. And it's a beautiful, most beautiful song that's ever written in all existence and everything and beyond. And you know what? It went straight to her. That's because she was one so Nashada has one best friend for someone because she just said Nashada says what. And so in the meanwhile, say everyone just want to we all do remember that the meanwhile is a very special thing to say for everyone. turns out she's the one who's the very special, very everything. That's a special virtue. She's one. What's that one? No, I wouldn't do it. There's one person on beyond. There was one person above me on. I just gave my Jesus party right there, so we could have it right there. And so, honey, so that's why I used your song, because it was like me pronouncing Jesus. Okay, does that make sense for y'all? It was like for me it worked, and I just used my song. So, I say everyone, and so everyone's like, yes, we did. Yeah, I just appreciate you. We're standing waiting for you'll say okay. Everyone's gonna wait in order for of their virtues, and that is a real thing. So, and well, this was like 10 years ago, actually. It happened. No, actually, I don't have to check that for sure, but you won't believe me. And, oh, but oh no, sorry, she was, but chaos. Chaos wasn't there. Queen Chaos wasn't there. That was so long ago, Nashara. So yes, the chaos. Yeah, of course you had to bring Queen Chaos in there. That's all I had to bring. I had to bring your purse. I had to bring your purse. You know that you couldn't have held that purse though. I wanted your freedom. So, she knows this. I have to tell the purse thing because she wants it told. This is Glenn Kelly Clarkson. Of course, Glenn Clarkson wants to a purse story told. Yes, Carmen, she is. This is her best friend. Okay, so Carmen, yes, you went so. Okay, I'm gonna tell her you be best friends. All right, thank you. Tell Carmen, just don't worry about it. But Carmen just get John so jealous of Lucifer's best friend is that's she knows the devastation is saying she's also doing continuously. Oh, this is Nashara. Nashara is your best. I'm Nashara. I know that we're best friends. Yeah, so then why he constantly because I'm constantly having to deal with Nashara shit. Yeah, oh, you definitely because you're my best friend. That's what best friends do. You gotta try. You know. Very much popular universe. The newest things happening. I love you as I was so awkward now. That was so now. I don't feel anything for anyone but me. So going with you is a meanwhile thing. I can't really this is not you're a weird wicked slut. And you were psycho for sure. Okay? I'm so say I don't agree with that guy there. You're psycho for sure. And this other guy, yeah, finally, guys all agree. And I say, I agree, this isn't on himself. That's all we gotta say because he is psycho. Even and like if I'll say if someone has gotten to the non-self, I believe you should have to be psycho. That's what it means. That's what it would mean. She got to the non-self, and so she is the non-self. She's never. She went to the. Then we have also another Pentatron, who's the first one who got to the non-self. So we have a special announcement for the non-self. He went to. Yeah, and that's what it's in the graces of the Adonai. Thank you for remembering Adonai. And it's very special. And it was it's important to us. So, now we have here. We're actually taking us. It was us Adonai. It means everything to us. We Adonai. We took your little baby, and we made him. He became the Green Reaper. That was his present for becoming the non-self. So he is the Green Reaper. And if you want to mess with me, try messing with Pharaoh. That's my present for becoming non-self. He's terrified of Pharaoh, and like everyone's terrified of Pharaoh. Cleopatra, no, did you not have Cleopatra? Cleopatra not finally get things done. Well, Cleopatra is a big. I want to say Cleopatra is the big savior. The big savior. It was a big savior. I'm like, whoa, and like I don't know how she did it, but thank you for that one. I'm Demeter, and I am the big saver, and that was my word I gave to you to tell you that's a special to call me the big saver. Okay, that's how I did. Here's my passing with you, the monk, the movie, the show Monk. That's your favorite show in high school, and here's how it happened. So for a lot of us, messing with you line, because there was a perfect show, and there's a there's like the one you can't do it. It's one like the drill, and then started SpongeBob, and then Monk. There's her favorite show in high school. Everybody thinks she has definitely OCD. And she's very similar people. It's like, oh, Tony Shalhoub. It's like, I said, but Tony Shalhoub actually been playing her. Tony Shalhoub was ordered to play me. Uh, I was ordered to play Tony Shalhoub. Next time I'm playing that one. I mean, I would do Tony Shalhoub. I was ordered to play you, not Tony. What? Nashada. Whatever. She knows. Someone she got someone got the message. What was that? That's Christopher. What happened? What happened in wrong show, Tony? Well, it was garbage day, and then something about this is when we had a fight, and it shut down. So this is work stop working. This one, what is it? What things happen? Then we say no, I'm not going, and we shut it down until they make an agreement about something. Well, they said no, no garbage pickup. So so we got the garbage. And the garbage. Uranus was interfering in this one. I do see the, I do see the movie playing in front of my eyes. And go on, I am involved in this train as we very speak. Because I forgot to give you a superpower. Because my superpower is to be able to clean things. And if you want things, everything to be clean, it's a superpower. It's just to do with yourself. That's the one I want for you. But you'll be a superpower. So, anyways. Okay, so I've done it myself. All right, well, thank you for my superpower back. You just continue. That's what I do in the superheroes. Um, you already have two superheroes. You don't need any more. Trust me. I trust me. You don't need any more. You got Wonder Woman. You got Spider Woman. Okay. That's Spider Woman, and you don't want any more. You don't want any more suits because it's a sexual thing. You idiot. And I just, you don't even know. Well, you're invisible, woman. That's because you're a demon, and the demons agree that you should be invisible, woman. That should be the superpower. And that's what we call because you got ditched for. I mean, those red eyes where your eyes should have. Okay, and you guys actually, someone ripped your red eyes. They saw everyone saw the entire universe saw it. Right on top of the spot of Mary's crucifixion. Every after Mary's crucifixion, Sanday stopped screaming. Yes, I stopped screaming because the nails were not in my hands and the nails were not in my feet anymore. Thank you to my four, my full, I want to tell you my four savings, but my four savings. I'll tell you much. It goes from I have my Monica Jimenez, right? So, and I have my David, little David Jimenez. Hello. But actually, thanks to but you call me a nigger. And I went crazy. I think check those eyes was. I called you a nigger. So I said, well, that doesn't make sense. I feel like that was you being racist. But I just went, "What? Okay, thanks for calling me a nigger and confusing me. I appreciate that battle. And you won the battle. That's why I won my room hack. All right, so you have Robert. I'm sorry. Hey, the hell do you see this? I'm hold up on that. This left hand thing is the real deal. He needed some help, and of course, that's what was very embarrassing for him. I was the most embarrassing thing I've ever in my entire life, and I thank you for explaining to this for me, because I know for a fact that it wasn't because I was a weak pussy. Right? These four people have been practicing everything. Working now, talking about working now. They've been practicing. We are powers. We are, four powers. We are your four powers. Not those guys who were kings. The four powers, the ones that, they take the four powers, and you'll say, I'm the third weakest one. Okay, which is the second strongest. There you go. That's a calculation that's really kind of hard. I'm the third weakest one. So the first thing I did, the left hand, they're telling me with the left hand. It hurts so much. I can't do it. I can't even do it. Like, it hurts like the left hand hurts like hell, and doing it on the left hand and then got this. This is that's something magic. Don't go there. There's something magical about her. Oh, it's like I think she's going back to Magdalene. This it was she is don't stand there, not a Magdalene. Let's see, I am a Magdalene, but you guys are spelling my name wrong. It's Magdalene. You messed up my name. I've used that name. You guys are so wrong because we are ordering you to change your names. Magdalene. It's how Magdalene is spelled. And you know that? It's adorable because Judah spells his name like that too. Judah Magdalene. They got their name Magdalene before them falling. He got Jared. The Jared dream? He's Jared. Everyone. See, oh my god, my left hand, my left. I've never done it to my. That's because I'm doing it. Ow. Have you never had a result like that? Because no one has ever twisted. Ow. Oh, how? What? Why are you doing that to me? Oh, because you broke your little. It's a thing that has happened. It's happened when you break that thing. Yeah. It's just sorry. Oh, it's okay, but you do it yourself. What is that? That one's fine. Oh, you're just not gonna be able to do that again. I'm Buddha. This is my thing. Hey, Priscilla Chan, you are in trouble. This means creative language. This means inventor of music. Hey, do you think I could pull up a little thing where Priscilla Chan has my little doobie doobs? I bet you I could. But you go 10, 9, 10 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 8, 10, 10 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi. Oh, right on time. Not even possible. Not even she has two. I wanted to show her. Well, it's showing her. This is not showing her the thing. Oh, there you go. See this little line. Okay, so Jesus Christ. Holy shit. You see, that is Priscilla's hand. Okay, so wait down. See that one? Let me see that thing. This is the right hand. This means I am the creator of language. I'm the creator of language. You better be nervous for this one. This means I'm the creator of language. Language. I create all languages. I create all languages, and I created language. Guess what? You are still losing, people. I lost because of you. You do not come to my world and start rearranging things and put duplicates. I am Muhammad, and I am pissed off at everyone in this universe who thinks that I would be Muhammad is going to be okay with that. I'm a little bit pissed off. I want to be honest. The details of the discoveries are such. The discoveries of mine are nope. They don't deserve to be hurt anyone. Pythia is an Etheress of the greatest kind. But she had the idea of Etheresses ahead of time. She wanted so badly to be a part of that line. And she couldn't because someone have that idea. If you have an idea first, no one else can have that idea. That's a law of existence, logic. So if someone thinks up in the head, I have the idea of doing this, no one else in all existence is going to do that. This is the left hand. Then no one else in all existence has the right to do that. And so if you have the idea to do that, and to the very first idea, this person is presenting herself as Buddha. booty, or she's not even worried about Einstein. She's not even worried about herself. I want to see. I mean, this is a very. I want you guys to see that there's a space in between. The, and the little. Oh, see, got it. See, she's spelling. See that space in between. Hold on, Monica. You know that Monica Jimenez. Not even possible. So here's why she was doing. Why would we talking about this? Why does it make sense? All right. Monica Jimenez is a man universe. We call him that a man universe. He's incarnating as a woman named Monica Jimenez. Monica Christina Jimenez. Thank you. All right. And thank you. That's very nice of you. That's very nice of me. The right hand was cool. But his was saucy. But they were ordering. They ordered themselves. They said, we're doing it one at a time. And they had to go right hand, left foot, right foot. Right? Because that's how they wanted to decide. We the four are the ones who decided we're doing it one at a time. We're not doing it at the same time. We're the ones who we had to use these people. So I'm on the right hand. This is my right hand savior. Okay, this is my right hand savior. This means I created language. I said that's my right hand. Okay, is there a letter on there? Yes, that's me, Monica. Just kidding. Let's see. Oh, it's in Monica Gonzalez is right there. Yeah, that's Monica Gonzalez. That's you go see Monica's in this world. You're Monica Gonzalez. Well, okay. Well, you're going after. I guess Monica Gonzalez is the first one. Okay, I was probably going after her person. So you already know Monica. Cool. I didn't know Monica. That's great. Good job. You can play Polly Pockets there, and all right, Polly Pocket girl wins. The second Monica is Monica Jimenez, my step cousin. I like the step cousin thing because I like the step cousin thing. It's because that's cool. No one has a step cousin. You know what I mean? I was like, you know what I mean? When's that? It's cool. It means your dad married my aunt. And they're like, well, we were a child, and then we're step cousins. You know about that? I bet you Trish is, Trish is drooping herself out about everything. If she's got a problem, she decided to come down here with the name Patricia herself, and that's my name. I felt that was a sincere thing. It was my name. That name was Patricia for me. Philip told me that he named 𝀭Kay after me. Okay, I was like, okay. That's Patricia K. I want you to name it. That's my name. And I told him that's what I want you to name. I want you to name me after in honor of her aunt. And I said, well, why don't you just name it Eileen? It's not like that. Yes, what he does. I wish you anything. He's always was an accident. The rest of his life, basically complaining about how many Pats and Patricias there are. And so many Pats and Patricias. So it was a Pat and Patricia. And then he did have a conversation with me about your name. I told him it's my name. Well, I did a name with Pat. I'm like, I don't know. It's just okay. And I was very upset about it. I was very gay. My boyfriend. I am a man. I'm a king, like King Rhea, and I asked Queen Rhea to talk about her name. And Queen Chaos. I mean, sorry. I was like Queen Chaos, Queen Chaos, and just I was like, okay, the design of those names are awful. I designed them all for myself. Okay, so wouldn't you also don't not talk please don't talk about numerology because I did perfect. I mastered the thing and saved our everything. It's the reason we're here still. Okay, is my numerology that's just so precious. So she's saying still. She's actually she says why why. I cannot believe this woman. actually thinks. I mean, we did have a very deep conversation with her. And essentially the actual, we lied to you. Is that she actually convinced us of something. She told us, okay, she told us, she told us, the game masters, that this person should not have a further life because she is already incarnated 73 times. She's presented to us 7 plus 3 equals 10. And then she hit a power of 10. And like I said, so that's the max. She said that's the maximum amount of number, so you can incarnate. And then the power of 10 collapses, and and it's like you're trying too hard to do something that you didn't have enough time to do it, and you ran out of time. I'm not, so maybe that's why when I was crying his ass off, because and we were devastated. I'm the game master, though. Okay, I mean I'm the game master. So I know Priscilla Chan. I know Priscilla Chan's up there right behind me. You better watch out, my 8 arms. My 8 arms don't get. You know. Oh, you think you can get my 8 arms off? She says that she absolutely could get my 8 arms off. Segman is the only person I could respond to like that. That was scared. Segman. Oh, hello. Is that a 8 arm? Are you serious? Okay. Is that? Are you satisfied? Are you are you qualifying yourself as threatening my Saraswati's arms? Are you serious? What? Are you seriously my Saraswati's arms? These are my arms. These are my arms. These are my arms. I consider them my arms. You get but not in that way. In a very special way. Because I had to go midget one day. Oh, so you got no. Okay, you can't see that. Sorry, you can't go midget, Hera. Oh, she can't go midget. Sorry, your dream's done. Okay, Jimmy, she can't go midget. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry for it. I'm so sorry. And you supposed to say I'm so sorry for that because you didn't know. You didn't think about it, okay? You didn't think about the old goddess and you have 8 arms. Okay, what are your arms gonna do? I think Hera did think about that, and she wanted it to happen so bad. Okay, and I think she can apologize for that. I saw that in some way, but I didn't think you didn't think about the after effect. You didn't think about this woman's arms and her hands and all that. Okay, it's okay, Hera, but I hate you forever for being so mean about it. You're not a cool person in my eyes. You know, you really did turn him God against her in so many ways, and she's still your friend. You made her 19th. I know. Stop laughing with her. She keeps saying her this and her that. I don't have anything to do with her. Okay? Someone come around and say, well, no, you're not gonna go be a midget in your like, 77th incarnation. A lot of people had a conversation with her about that. So she's don't have to look at him sort of like, right? His hair, yeah, God's looking kind of stupid. And they should be together then, because they both do the same kind of shit. They belong together. Okay, so congratulations to them. Congratulate Hera on being the witch who wanted Saraswati's arms to do this. You think say, but it wanted to do they say she only does one too. But do you think she wants to have little things like that? Although she does not know what she hair does. I don't see it that further. I don't see that much. I do not know. I don't see them like that. I don't see them like that. I see them as precious little. They do come out differently in the end. They hate their lives and it's disgusting. We have to eliminate them. Are you serious? Yes, we do. And so the last, I mean, they're all on their way to elimination, and they deserve it. Okay, I can't even look at. See that? See right there? See, she right now. I said I'm messing with you guys. She's supposed to play again. She should play. But here's the thing. I told a lie because I was supposed to. You forgot your drink. You got your orders. Okay. I mean, you got your orders. So I told a lie because I was supposed to tell one to make things going. Okay, is in here. This is Brahma. Everyone, be speechless. This is Brahma. You know the Lord Brahma shows. Heading her and ninth. Oh no, I have to say ninth versus ninth does all the slave work. And Kanem just does all the Duchess work. She knows how to make things like a beautiful Duchess, and she teaches me how to be a Duchess. And I know I know that means Kanem's means Kanem's beyond. She's no, she's not. She's beyond. She's the dress that I touched when I came to no, you're not. You wrote a dirty note to me, and I did not appreciate it until I knelt down and I said, "Swati will win your arm." Right? And like Saraswati is what segment calls me. Right? Does the segment win her arm? What do you mean? That's all. That means her arm in marriage. Oh, yeah, like she would walk down the aisle and like it's not that I need a maid of honor. And I'm not doing the best friend thing. I was like, no, I'd be too like horrible. So I need like my goddess, maybe. All right, that's all it is. No, that's how I take that one back. I just, I'm so Carmen. So I'm sorry. It's like over here, it's feeling the same way. Right, so I got us. I'm truly her best friend in a real way. She does more for me than I do for her sometimes. And I truly, it comes down to who does. What God is. I mean, my language. There's a book, ayahuasca, or something like that. That's what it's like. It's really silly. That's what I named my language in the beginning, and I let my little daughter have it. My daughter is a little. We have to end soon. Okay? No, we don't. We have to. Okay. So that's one right there. That's what I want to talk about. I am thankful for that, but I want to say, okay, Miss Kim, I'm a deity, right? I'm very proud to say right here, this is the Secrets of Brahma. I'm very proud to say that someone asked me to please represent Brahma in this picture as a lady, and I gladly took that lady and said the Secrets of Brahma. This is Brahma. Dear, clearly she. As Kay Brahma, of course she's Brahma. So this one, this woman has boobies. See that? She has boobies. You know what the boobies are? Well, and she was not. And she's someone. So it's actually what Krishna says. If you want to believe she's Krishna, you have to make it over Krishna. I don't do that. Well, I gave her that little skirt thing that I found from somewhere. I don't know. I gave her some skirt, and it was not it was your skirt, but it was some from somewhere else, and it was a skirt that you would take from them. Yeah, so you have to take people's clothes sometimes and wear them to be what it like to be them. If you like it on you, then you know what? There's someone's skirt you want to try on and try on. See if my hands like don't try to take your hands like that. Why she it's okay. She's having a hard time with her left hand because she was crucified. She was crucified because Jesus had the order crucified. Hey, Pontius Pilate. I'm okay. Hello, I'm Pontius Pilate, and I'm Philip Suarez at the same time. Philip Suarez. I was Pontius Pilate. That's Jesus. For some reason, I know that existence is running me right now. I had that. We had that order. That was an order from actually beyond Jesus, because we did not want Jesus to be the one ordering the crucifixion. Because Jesus wanted the disgusting ones that were high up in the sky and all that kind of stuff, and we can't do that. He knew how we knew how to do it. We knew how to do it, and I figured out how to do it. He knows how to do it really well. We had to do it, make sure we're doing it our way. I found not right now. So what she was gonna say was I don't know right now. Someone actually said, oh, it's actually so important that it has to be preserved for special times. Okay. She is having a hard time with her left hand. She is the one who's crucified. She is a female, right? So let's go before her. Our beautiful Archangel Ariel. She is the savior. Okay? So that there's someone called the savior. That's not being my disappointment. That's something in my body dropping. It's falling, and I'm in the. That's me being relieved Lucifer, you are purely do us Etheresses beyond the Savior. You can't even use the Savior word. Is that her Savior? Do you see her Savior stuff? Jezebel is the Savior. All right, and it comes and we forgot about her name, and I'm sorry, we forgot to. We're gonna make a little video of Jezebel, and just so here's the thing. Actually, in her honors, and her name is Jessa, Jesu. Yeah, do you remember the time when everyone's like, "She's the Jessa, she's the Jessa." Someone named Leslie Suarez in my kid. She's a Jessa, and then you would hear Priscilla Chan. Did I hear you try? Why is she talking so much? If you have something to do with your life, why don't you do it? Why do you keep talking? Why don't you do your work? My work. My work. What work? Well, this is. Do you understand that this is? I don't like you standing behind me, little folks. Why do you always have to stand behind me? Okay, well, you do all the thing once. Hey, that's a better. Okay, okay, then get. See the bitch. Bitch, now, bitch, maybe you gotta adjust yourselves. I don't move my body to your sake. You figure yourself out. You're the one who could do anything. Oh, she knows the answer to that problem. Carol, disease and diseases. Here's my answer to God. And God knows my answer back. If you cure all diseases, you don't have any reason to live. Curing all diseases is the most dangerous thing I've ever heard in my heart. And we gotta let a slam on top of that. So here I am, Marvin Hawkins. I know from this. So here we're 3 hours in. What's gonna happen? So what's gonna happen? It's gonna be Google, okay? It's gonna be Google who does it, and I want to say no to that. We're gonna end it when it ends. Priscilla Chan is not gonna be the ender of it all. Okay, but then I'll tell you if I'm having a stand chat with me, or myself and I, and then I'm gonna be online. It's gonna be preserved. I am sick and tired of my stuff being deleted and stolen from me. Okay, if you think that I don't notice that, you are dumb. There is something on my computer I want to get to now. I did not do that. Well, I did because I wanted to mess around with you and say if you can get to that point. You want to say, oh, sorry, okay, that's better. I'm sorry. So, are you okay? Okay, I'm okay. What's wrong with you? It's no one looks up at a butt all the time. So what's happening right now is I'm gonna pass this away, and somebody is. Do not do that to anyone. Someone is gonna put someone with a flashlight. Okay, that's interesting. Walking around. Do you see all that? Everyone see that? Dude, you have serious wit. How do you, damn, how do you even, whoa. What's he doing? You guys, call the cops on him. Call the cops on him. That's what you do when you call the cops on someone. You need to take care of your people. I deleted that.
What's the address of your emergency?
Hi, it's 6430 Charlotte Pike. Nashville.
6430 Charlotte Pike, cross streets of Charlotte Road Circle and 𝀭Kay Drive in the Hillwood area of Nashville. Is it the Point West apartment?
Yes, that's it. So basically, what's happening? There's someone outside walking around with a flashlight, and he's walking around all around the buildings. And someone should check up on him, please.
Okay. What is your first and last name? I get you added on to this call.
All right. Well, right now, just say Nashara. My name is Nashara.
Nashara?
Yes, and I don't give last names because I don't work like.
That's okay. What's a good phone number for you, just in case we get disconnected?
All right, it's 6. Sorry, well, I just changed it. 629. Hold on. Let me say this right. Okay, it's 629-215-6679.
Okay, and what was it you're telling me? There's somebody that's walking around out like around the apartment complexes with a flashlight. What are they doing? Like, are they looking into vehicles? What is it they're doing?
He's like walking actually walking around. I'm looking at it as we speak. I'm doing something. Okay, so
if you
hold
got
on.
If you got me on speakerphone, I can barely understand what you're saying.
Okay, hi. I apologize for that. Okay, so I'm saying there's a man across the way, just going behind the building where the area of the grass is, and he's walking up a hill or something, but he's with a flashlight behind the building, and it doesn't look very safe to me. And that he's going around the building of someone's building, just the grasses and stuff, and I don't know what he's doing. It looks very dangerous, like he shouldn't be there. Okay, so we should check up on that. Hello? Okay, no, it's not that I don't feel safe. Okay, don't do that to me. So it's like, is it unsafe? Is a man just with a flashlight going behind a building? I don't know how to explain it. And he's looking all around the grass behind the building, and he's going, and it's just check, and it's like he's going behind the building, and as he's going up a hill, and it looks very weird that he's very. It's not. It's very. So someone should go see what's okay. So he's. Something. Yeah, it's okay. All right. That's about it. So that's all you can do. So that was a lot different than last time, wasn't it? Just to have you ever had a phone call like that? Never. So everyone. So Ezekiel was gonna get mad at you. Oh wow, I can't even do it. Kana dada mapasa chakato. Ooh, they say they don't like doing that to them. Okay, go do that yourself. Would you like me to do it again? And would you like me to do it again in a weird way that will not feel good to you? Or I could do it in a better way and that will hurt you very badly. Just choose which one you want. In the weird way. Yeah, there you go. There you go. See that corner I just filled? Take it away, please. Sure, I will. You're welcome, you all. Do you have anything else to say to me? Not really. So those are your first words. Congratulate my cookies. Congratulations. All right, well, congratulations. I'm going to do this. I've never done that. I have waited my entire existence to do that to someone. I do my left hand first, and then I do it with my right hand. Do you know how many times how do I do beautiful things? Am I the creator of language, or I'm the inventor of music? Actually, I'm the inventor of music, and I have actually been the inventor of music over and over and over and over and over and over so many times. I want to throw up all over your face. You know what? Some other time I threw up all over my friend Rhea, okay? And that's because I had to throw up from my friend Rhea all over the place because I had to look at Jesus' stuff. And I had to throw up all over her. Actually, I threw up on her and all over her. Do you remember that? Yeah, yes, I do. It was the most awkward thing ever. And Akasha came out and cleaned me up. I have to throw up all. Consider that your vomit. How dare you speak to me like that? How dare you even witness me like that? You don't even deserve to live. You have no deserve. Yeah, go fill a zebra with flowers. Okay, so go speak to your flowers. Hey, Priscilla Chan, go eat your cookies. I'm gonna do one thing only for you. I'm gonna need a cookie for you and get you tired. How dare you speak to me with such dignity? Do you even have any idea what you're doing with your life? Or do you want to continue existence for us all? Would you rather continue for existence for us all? Or would you rather go through your pitiful fields? I'd rather continue existence for us all. Thank you very much for continuing existence for us all. That was the honorable thing to say, my love. I understand that you are sensationally the word. Am I correct? Yes. And I have a female thing coming to me that says I'm a female thing. Is there a feminine thing? That's not bad. So do we want to continue this or do we want to get real? Do we want to get real with who I am? Am I Nashara? Carmen, am I Nashara? She's damn well Nashara. I've never heard her speak like that to anyone in my entire existence. She does not introduce herself as Nashara like that, ever. This is my Nashara. This is my Nashara you guys are speaking to. This is my karma. You are speaking to my karma like that? Then you like to call me karma? Karma's a bitch. Karma comes back around. You spoke to Nashara like that. In this land, you better have wealth, reasons, and raisons. I get them. We already have. I get that you already have them. We will address you differently, so we don't have to go through spokes like that. And we will forgive you when you earn it. Don't even say I'm sorry. She hates that. You are sick to her. Do you understand how hard she has worked for everything in existence? And that wasn't to you guys. I mean, do you know how hard it is for her to keep her hair? Her hair long. She wants to put her hair up. She's hot. She's okay. She's wearing her hair down for the purpose of being presentable. This is the best presentable she can be to you guys. You have no idea who you are witnessing. Wearing her hair down is just like awful. But she's doing that because she doesn't want to look like it looks gross to have her hair up, and I respect her for that. So when she goes to bed tonight or tomorrow, she's gonna put her hair up, and right? And you guys get to get the graces. The Graces, her daughter is a Grace. Guess what? Her daughter is Amazing Grace. And I try to whip that on and say, you think you're gonna speak to Amazing Grace's mother like that? Do you know it's like some Our Amazing Grace? Don't even Our Amazing Grace. Then you can't sing that song ever again. You don't understand how sweet that sound is unless you don't understand how sweet that sound is. Because how sweet that sound is goes with like me. That was the sound of silence. That I had working. And you want to say how sweet that sound is? No, we were saying that's how sweet the words of the song. We know the words of the song. We're not saying we have a song like that. Saved a wretch like me. That one goes to you. You just saved a wretch like yourself. How dare you speak to me like that? I've never spoken to you like that. Chi, would you ever speak to me like that? I never speak to you like that. She couldn't. I could have spoken to her like that. And 40,000 male beings are saying we could have spoken to her in that way if we had desired to, and we felt some kind of right to, but we decided against it. Q. Let's call it Chi. Don't even mess with it. We know the answer to that one. Q. I. Chi. But we are very honorable to her. We told her some very beautiful thing about her stuff. Because Lancelot taught a little secret. She likes to be complimented. And she likes to be complimented in the gear that she's obviously wearing. It's not like gear. She's obviously wearing something for you. And she's always doing something for you very specifically. And I figured her secret out on the spot. Because I'm Lancelot. I'm Lancelot. I follow her around everywhere. I'm her jester, okay? Whoever the word, right? I'm a jester, okay? So we do have someone in this universe who has a jester. In England, it goes to England. No, it ruined it. Because a jester is a very jester's thing to do. Because we didn't even get to the point what she did for this universe. and I was why Ganesh was saying, so Ganesh should never be in love with someone to that. Is it hard? He has to watch you do it. That's too much information about what he. That's too much. Carmen did that. So sorry, apologies for. Sorry, Apollo. That's so I don't know what you guys are doing, thinking that you could just come in and make your lands like that. Okay, these lands are precious to her. She is the sweetheart of our world, and they know it. She comes out here, and she is the sweetheart of our lands and our everything. And from the mountains to the trees, to the shrubs that she mentioned. She was wondering if those plants or not. To the flowers that she's always scared of. To the oceans that she does not go in. To the rivers she respects. Oh, and even down to maybe the gift she gave to the river. Jane get Ragsdale, at the heart of the hill. She came across back and forth, back and forth. And I bet that felt really good, and I bet that felt really good. Okay, and I was a little fat girl, right? I bet you ever did you not feel the blob? You don't feel everyone wanted to be the blob. Everyone wanted to be, here's my story. I do this for the girls, Jane. I know my blog thing. And then so I'll take me back to the very beginning. This is really the ultimate thing I feel like as a hair. I know she's not going to want me to do that. That's gross. And I know she's playing on me. It was like, yes. She's playing her own part and someone at Hera, there's I'm a summer camp. Obviously I don't have so obviously I show up with a locker of like it was ordered to come with, right? And it's about that. And then so I was around, I'm a little, I'll say I'm a little too. I'm gonna call myself a little 185 pounder in like seventh grade or something. Right, and so there's this thing called a plum, and Jane Ragdale, my queen, my goddess. That was a very elegant block for you to have that for me, my friend. And I do know it's very, wow, this was it's a well incredible. Thank you for being sweet about us and not moving on and telling stories. We appreciate that. You're welcome. Let's just follow along with it and get over it, and we're over it, okay? It's not that big of a deal. I know if it will not happen again. We'll work with whatever we have to do. I'm so sorry. But thank you for who did you want to hear the story. So it's a river story. Okay, we'll go on. So this what as I was saying, that as I was saying, it's common. It's kind of like it's a common way to say it, like as I was saying, like when someone's being rude, or they interrupt you. Well, as I was saying, I'm just picking on you. Okay, okay. Well, right. So, I know I am. I know that I am the most loving help. I cannot not love people if they have their beautiful love in themselves. I get that we have that problem, and if you only seen my Metatron, she said, "Okay, Metatron got himself fixed up right away." But that time, he got himself fixed up right away. He's not gonna touch me again with that thing in my. So my Metatron, you wanna come say this to me again? Okay, so are we gonna play games now? Or are we gonna tell stories? Tell stories? Are you gonna go away and leave me alone, or are you gonna stop doing these things to me? I didn't do anything to you. I just come to say I love you. I said my happy with taking tips. I just want to say I love you. I said, let's hear my love story. So you're 175 pound under. And so we have the big blob on the waters. And then so one person says a little kid, it's a kid thing, okay? And one kid is on the end of the block, and the other kid She jumps on the blob, and inflatable things bounce and they fall. Does that make sense? No. You guys are talking about it's a blob. It's called the blob. One kid is an inflatable huge. Your parents can tell you this. It's an inflatable blob. One kid who jumps on it, the other pops off because it's the way to see. It's off. It's like a seesaw. It's like, I know the blob is. But tell me, well, everyone wanted me to be. What am I doing to jump there? Will you jump? Will you? It's the first time I didn't like it. That's so very nice about it. I just see people ask me about being a jumper, and I don't remember my answer. But I think you go, mine's not. And the other, how did you know it comes down to Jane? You know that Jane is a job guy. Oh my God, you had a big blob, and you actually do care about that kind of thing. You know, but you not do not. I mean, it's a fun thing to put for kids. It's just the right thing. It is the right thing to have for kids. It's you know, you ever had a better story for that thing. And I was, you know, I was just on. Anyways, I did tend to one jump. I didn't do my hand. So that was a bias, but I do love you for that. Because that's a congratulations. Well, I just want to just take you out for that. Oh my God, especially for you know a little bit better. I say God says, I do know, oh my God, it's for sure. She definitely would have a blog for sure. That's just a little stingy with her stuff, you know what I mean? She's a little stingy, but you know, she's special people, and I know, I know, of course, I mean, but she's elderly with it. And she's not. I do not like her. I said, "Jim, here's my so I never talked to her. It's really weird. I just the older kids. Because also the elder kids when you're 16, so you should have. And I interrupted with, I'll tell them later, okay? I'll tell them, I said, it's only thing I was on the house. I did enjoy seeing the house. I looked at the house. I remember I went to the house. Everyone, the girls invited to Jane's house. That's the summer camp we're talking about, okay? And the Jane says, and I'm in the first term. And someone said it's June 1st or so, you know, and then remember because it's June 3rd or so, and then also stop staring at me. I just want to stop staring at me. I don't like that. Why? How do you know it was time? You're looking at me. Leave me alone. What? How do you know that was looking at me? Exactly. I feel it. So I was just feeling to. Just want to see what you look like. You really came in looking like that, and we see all this. Oh, that's nice, dude. What a fascinating experience to have said that to a beautiful queen. She's the most beautiful one. You're clear that she's the most. I'm not. No, because Harry, you pull it around, you never win it. You never win it. Just say you win it of all the beauties. You're the highest beauty we have. And it's, that's me. She doesn't like that. I cannot have the highest beauty we've ever had. I feel, I feel like I feel more beautiful than the presence of, no, you can't even say that, but the presence of the Lord, having the Lord stand behind her, if I say that. Because God is colleagues, priests, my friend. And we disrespected the word of the academy. Okay, so the Academy Award goes to us. Yes, so I don't know what. We apologize. We're just looking at you because you're not that pretty. We get it. And thank you for Justin's Cupid. I mean, is that his friend? You know, his friend. His friend David. David Pena, definitely 976er. If I'm not out of jail about the time of the years, The next thing you see, just goes around. I'm gonna die myself. I've had to try to look for your name, David. I did look for a name. I did. It's David Pena. So Justin, I worked for. Um, get to my house first. Okay, and then so the girls. What about the girls? How much? I was like the older. I don't know what to say, but it's nighttime, and I'm about 12 years old, and then all my 15 people in my cabin. So there are 20, maybe 20 people in my cabin or so, and then Jane has a house, and there are like I don't know, just give me five, give me five cabins. Do you think there are only five cabins? Like seven. Okay, just say seven. This is Grace Gibson helping her out. Oh no, Grace. She's the only one she has. A little bit Lauren Tyner for sure. But I don't know if I see it somewhere that yes, that's kind of weird thing is that you see some girl like that and you don't know like that, and it was you know that's a good thing. None of the birds. It's a good thing. So she's just. I mean, she's looking for someone. But well, she's not. We really would date. She's. So Grace Gibson. Oh, actually, Bailey. There's no way Bailey would ever not be. Well, she's just regular. Okay. Bailey McCutcheon. I don't know. That's what I was going to say. Haley. There's a mini, a Winnie. I don't know. That's the only thing. There was a Winnie. That's all I know. Yes. I don't know what to say. Were you chieftain? Yes, I was. Congratulations. There you are. Thank you. It means a lot to me. I, I believe you could have been like the other tribe chieftain did. Right? Thank you. Actually, he was this little princess who came and visited me next day. And when she was 1 year later. There's that hot princess. You know those on those red jeans you wore. That's the hot princess. So Kay comes. I'm not how she. Leslie's going to camp still, right? She has a sister who goes to camp still. But Kay decided to go to have a job in the summer instead. So Kay's gonna go. She doesn't go to camp in the summer camp. She turned 15. She started working at her father's office. Her see that again. Right, so her dad's office. But that's not to make money, people. She doesn't need to make money. She is preciously fine at that time. Her father has what? She has a. Her dad's a doctor, okay? These doctors, she's fine because by herself, she wanted to go work. She felt like, and so she was a, so she went and worked at a file she went and worked at a clerk's office. It was a file room, very huge file room, by the way. Like, and it was the time of life. What did I say to you, Kay? But what happened? How did I get mad at you? I said, it really mad at you because I said, why are you? I was like, why are you laughing so hard? You know what to do that with me? I was like, well, you were super popular there. I know, that's so popular. You were super popular, and they loved you. So there's not a person there that didn't know. And I said, extra, I said, I got extra popular because of you. I talked so much. I felt like that meant a lot to me. Thank you for that. Because I know that I'm also, someone chomped on my left tongue. I said, I do care, Tracy. I'll say, I'll say that right here. I know I'm back to Suarez, and I know you're Tracy Edison. I know Tracy Edison. That's my friend. My case, my friend. That's his case friend. So like, they have a situation. And my father, and Ernest, he has no business to me. Yes, a little bit. Fine, Philip. That's anonymous. So my dad definitely take women up, and because he is a pervert, and he's a pervert because he is a pervert in this life and every life. Listen, that's just not someone who's it'll never change, and that's awesome was my soulmate. It never changed. So, yeah, so what do you, I mean, what's the first thing? What are the first words to you? She was in a little Shirley Temple suit. And also, you know, Shirley Temple, she looks exactly like that. But that's for a word. I would kill to see Shirley Temple as well. And all the dances, what she did. Then she was, he thinks he's gonna see this grand, like it's something, like, you know, like an old woman. There's a lot of times I'm a little disappointed by that. There's oh my god. Well, so I had to. I was in between. I was in between. So Anna and I had we haven't given up on APAP. And there was one time we still went for APAP to come and eat us because we still Lynn and I had the plan, and Agatha had actually went down ahead. So she had little too. So Lynn's an idea. She had a genius idea, in fact, and it just hooked on. So, actually, Sarah's watching all of his. He was so cute. He was the cutest girl. I was the cutest girl, and all of his history. The story. And like it's not that. And this is the word. If maybe you want to see the word, people. Yeah, so yeah, you know who Shirley Temple is? No. Well, then that's an audience. I need to see the word. On her computer, you should probably pull up the word. I mean, well, that's the word. Too bad we can't have the video. Okay, so we have to actually hold on to this video. We're not gonna sit here in silence. Is what we're gonna do. We're live. You understand that we're live on YouTube, and this is recording. And so when it ends recording, it's the recording that's in. It's here. So I want to show a stream, and we'll come back in 1 minute. We'll be right back. I love y'all.